Gang, gang, bang, gang, gang. Well, girl, I ain't gonna be long with y'all because listen, I got a nice little conversation going on that I need to handle, baby. And I have to shoot, I might just cancel on y'all and go have this talk, baby. Okay. Yeah. Okay, because I just got that. Hold on, what is this? Girl, what is this? Mm. What's good with y'all? How y'all been? Girl, Mo Better. What's good, Mo Better? You missed me for last night. Hey, it's me, Felicia Morgan. What's good? What you Danielle? Hey, for reals. Hey, Shakara. What's good? Okay, you said let you get your glasses. Girl, I need to roll. I need to roll up, and I ain't gonna be long because I have to go and have this conversation. Talk, and I ain't it's been a minute. It's been a while, it's been some years. So, ooh, child. But girl, anyways, yeah. Hey, Miss Jill, what's good? Don't be was good. Now, y'all, it's been a lot of bullshit going on the other side. It's dry out here. Oh, I'm going to have me a private conversation somewhere. And yeah, you know, get into some things. Talk about some things. And stuff, girl. Mm. But let me not get too excited because I can't be doing that. When we come to him, I can't be doing all that, child. Okay? I can't be doing all that. Not when it comes to him. Because I have moved on, bro. Moved on. Moved on. And have me another man. Got me a retro. So, you know, even though, he's good. I was with him last night. I was chilling with him last night. Hanging out with him last night and the boys. They want me to come over there and hit the link. I don't be like doing that though, because I feel like now I see how retro feels though when he don't be wanting me to when he don't be wanting to come over here and really draw down, or he do draw down, but he don't really care to hit the link and stuff because he like me to have my little space over here. I kind of understand that because I feel the same way with him when he be out there with his boys. I be wanting him I be wanting him to just hang out, be free. Because when I get over there with him, he gets nervous. He be getting nervous and stuff. That's good, Stacy. Oh no, I don't have a new girl. Don't do that. Now, my better, it's retro. It's still retro, girl. What you talking about? Y'all not following me. I'm going somewhere. Y'all are not. Y'all are minding y'all black ass business. I'm going somewhere. Girl. Hey, Pinky Mouse is good. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Miss Gerald. Hey, Dolby. I'm going somewhere, girl. Not you. Not you. Not you. Okay. Sit down, Mo better. Sit down. You ain't going nowhere. I am, though. Ain't y'all got to get prepared? Mind your business. Mind your business. Girl, mind your business. That's all I need to do. Anyways, moving on. So Trump done put up a video, shared the video of the Obamas being monkeys and gorillas and stuff, child. Now I feel like so many of black people have downplay this type of stuff to the point where they okay with being treated or our own people being treated like that. Like they think that type of shit. And then again, to be honest with you, I feel like it's sometimes. It's sometimes, you know, because they hate what Trump is doing, but then be out here giving white girls like that girl Lizzie over there that goes with Blake, giving her passes and shit because she's being called names. Right, but then you have a racist Trump who they done call names themselves. This is another reason why I'm sick of B sector and I'm ready to get the fuck away from them hoes too, because they only in the B sector I seen where black folks try to downplay their own people and be okay with other people degrading us and talking shit to us. It don't matter what happened. Hey, Sassy, same thing with the Jews, baby. They don't care if you talk that bullshit to them Jews and you say that shit to them Jews, girl. You get canceled. Black folks, you say the N word to them, girl. You get uplifted and you get told you're the best. And how they all it's like you want to be a part of something that you know these people would never let you be a part of, and it's sick. It's sick. It's disturbing, and I question something. I someone sometimes I be wishing that some of you bitches wasn't even black because I be ain't no hey Pizarro me Georgia Peach, ain't no hey Pizarro me. Okay, hi Miss Gwen, I'm your beats at the weather girl. Please drop the temperature of where you're at now. Oh Dovey, it's back up. We at 85 degrees, Dovey. So, but it's windy, but it's 85 degrees. So that's what we like to call in Florida that good weather. Okay, when it's hot outside, but you still got a little breeze coming through. It's hot though. It's supposed to be getting cold again, but I hope not. I hope not. Cause girl, I'm not liking this cold over shit. And I'm in Miami, so but you know they need to do something, Dovey. They need to do something. Yeah. Okay. We're not used to this though. We're not used to this. You know, we like it when it's cold. I mean hot. Not cold, but hot. That's why we close to the equator for a reason, yeah? Hey Thursday games. What's good? Y'all coming up in here. Okay. So anyways, so he done went over there, y'all, and he done put up this whole damn video that he shared of the Obamas looking like gorillas and monkeys and stuff like that. Now you know what's the gag though is that he mad and he deflected and he had to pull a racist move because guess what? Obama ain't in them epic files, baby. Yeah, let it say all the time. He did that because guess what? Obama not in those epic files, yeah. Okay. So he had to do this big ass deflection from him being all up in them F house. Okay, and I like how they exposed everybody but him, and they taking his name up out of there. But we want them files on Trump and his nasty ass ways till then. Cause someone said King Big Head don't drop down cussing Mo. Mm. Didn't he drop down the other day? What, the day before yesterday? Didn't he drop down the day before yesterday? Girl, why? I'm not even talking about Big Head. I'm not talking about Mega Mind. How Mega Mind getting it? Cause Mo time sent out and let him know. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about it. I mean, I don't even drop down his chat no more. So hold on, I'll drop the link for you though. But I don't know nothing about that. If you did say that, I mean, okay, I'm not about to cry, Shanice. I'm not about to cry. Shoot. Them people got it over there. You know, them people got it over there. And then Jay Amon, so if she here, most likely she'll try to undo it and go to war with y'all ass. So it just is what it is. And if y'all are managing mine, then y'all attack her ass with his ass. So, girl, what we talking about? Not the topic that I'm talking about, clearly. But okay, Shanice, thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Who I'm talking, taking to court? Nobody, boo, nobody. You're not taking nobody to court. You would get her too? Hmm. Isn't that interesting? Hold on, because I'm trying to roll my joint. Right, back to Trump. So he had to deflect and stuff from the epi files and kick up this big ass problem, and the racists is defending him. They all mad on social media, uh, and stuff. At first, they tried to say it was a troll, okay, or that wasn't Trump that did it, but Trump left that shit up there for hours until the White House, I'm sorry, the White House had to make him take that shit down because he don't know he's like a big old man toddler. I can't stand those times where they're older men supposed to have wiser years on them, but they don't. Still act like a little boy. Act like he's 12 and 13 throwing tantrums and shit because he and his feelings, because he over there in them empty files and stuff, and the government doing it and everything they can to keep his ass up out of empty files. So he want to come for Obama. He want to go come for Michelle, and he want to come for Obama, calling them gorillas. And what the fuck you over there looking like? You over there looking like a motherfucking roasted pig, bitch. The fuck wrong with him? He over there looking like a hippo who turned light skin around this bitch and they coloring. The fuck wrong with Trump? He over there looking like a pound of dog shit in a sack of potatoes, and he trying to come for Obama. The man got orange skin, and I'm sorry, don't take my line down. I'm not bullying Trump, baby. Okay, he bullies me. He bullies me. He bullies the American people from the shit that he do. Okay, but I should be free to say what I need to say, YouTube, because he on that bullshit. He on that bullshit. He over there posting in them a monkey. Now, when the bitch go out here and start giving him a Mr. Potato Head around this bitch that done gained 500 pounds, then they gonna be having problems. Then everybody and their mama gonna be upset. Oh, I can't believe y'all did that to our president. Girl, fuck your president. Oh, fuck him. Fuck wrong with you? Dovey,
Hey,
what's
hey,
good,
darling,
boo?
how you doing? Go and get your smoke while I sit up here with you.
Right,
Hey,
right.
Chad,
Cause girl,
go and get
girl,
your
when
smoke.
I saw that, now
And guess
listen, I ain't been trying to be triggered, Dovey, but when I saw that shit, I was like, oh hell no. See, y'all letting these crackers get away with too much shit. You're letting them get away with too much shit around here. Like for him to think that he could just be disrespectful like that with no consequences is crazy to me, Dovey.
hmm uh, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it. I think the reason why that he did that, he have to. I want you to follow the trail because you know that's what I do over there on my channel. A lot of politics. Okay, you got to follow the trail. Every damn Thursday, he got to set some shit off. Every Thursday to get you talking Friday, what he don't did during the night, Thursday night. This man sent out over 100 what it was Thursday night. He all every damn Thursday, he'll kick off some shit. So when they come back in the office on Friday, And they got so much to talk about on the weekend, what he don't did now. Okay, between him and
Mm-hmm.
he want to be in the news so much, just keep it on. And also too, he did that to throw you off on the Epstein style.
That's what I said.
Oh, he
Yep. Tell it.
coming so hard, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna start this year." Did in fact that what he did with Obama? Yes, he always, even when he came in before the other term, he was racism then, and people were saying it. But now, since that yesterday, it was over 500 employees quit from the White House because of that, and in the Republican. But dealing fact with Trump, we are sitting back as black people is watching. The white people is one that gonna get him. The white people weren't gonna get him, but every time when they do something, every last one of them fails. And we as black people, we stand back. Somebody, your own kind is what's gonna get you. Because one thing about us as black people, we used to the struggle. We know how to go out there and make a garden and put grocery and chickens out there in the yard. It's the white people, them the ones that panicking and that don't know how to make it. So it gonna be them, that color, that gonna take him out. We gonna sit back and watch. Go ahead. You smoking now? Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm listening to you though, because I definitely agree. I
Yeah,
agree with everything that you said.
but
That's true, Miss Barbara. Hey, Miss Barbara, what's still with you, boo? Yeah, but that's true though, V. That is true. But my thing is that oh, I don't want to say that because that's gonna be rude, girl. That's gonna be rude. I'm gonna keep that part to myself. Oh, when you said the white folks was gonna take you out, child, I was gonna
yeah,
say when, child. When it's gonna happen, girl.
everyone that don't try
Oh,
that was white. The other guy last this week, what did he get? He got life in prison down there in West Palm Beach, across 95. Um, by over there across 95, trying to get him when he got off the airplane. That white man, he just
mm-hmm,
got life this week. Then, as you know, before, you remember now when Obama was in, you remember that lady tried it. She got life to get Obama. So basically with Trump, it's 2 times that they tried it. But this one here, the one that just got sent, because when Trump was running, just the past 2 years ago, when he was running, getting ready, this one he
mm-hmm.
tried it on across 95 by the golf course. This one he tried it out of West Palm Beach. So he just got sentenced, but they got another one to sentence on it too. Boy, this is
Oh, okay. Well, listen, they
what
need
you say?
to.
This he, yeah, I'm from the south. Yeah, she know what I'm talking about. Across 95. If it's
Yeah,
somebody
I know she talking about. There,
okay,
she not from Florida. She been
wait a
to
minute.
Florida one time. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead, go
you
handle
know
it,
what I'm
though.
talking about. Because that you got so much way how to explain yourself or being the proper way that don't know nothing about South Florida, baby. Don't correct me the way how that we talk. She know what I'm talking about. That's I talking. Because you remember, you should have a lot of fire in your bone, than the fact what Trump trying to do to you, okay? So please respect the Florida goddamn women. You don't know us.
Get her ass, Dovey. You
Yeah,
better
you've been
tell
there.
her
Wait a minute.
across from 95 like the fuck she said.
You've been there
Go
more than
ahead.
once. I've been in Florida all my goddamn life. What's the difference between once and all my goddamn life? You can't tell me nothing about South goddamn Florida.
Not a damn thing.
Shit, I remember Trump when he was a damn Democrat. He was over there when the shit came up. Back when his father Fred was living. You don't know history. Don't try to tell me nothing about goddamn Florida. I don't care if you a goddamn American. Ain't he fucking with y'all damn gay damn people? I don't give a damn. Just like me. I'm not no damn African. I never seen no goddamn African. I'm a black American.
Okay, black American instead of African.
Ain't nothing
Yes,
about
that's
me
my girl.
African. Nothing about me African. No, I ever seen a motherfucking African. I never seen African damn dirt. And the clothes and stuff that they wear, they brought that over here. We ain't been over there to get none of their goddamn style. So you can't tell
Well,
me
they
a
did say we
goddamn
can
thing
come.
about dinner fact with South goddamn Florida. We some ratchet ass
Okay.
motherfuckers. Don't tell me about my goddamn life. You been there more than once. And goddamn, I was born and goddamn raised in goddamn Boynton Beach. Respect
Mm.
goddamn Florida. All right.
Shout out to Boy in 954, baby.
There you go, Boynton Beach. Been born right there at Bethesda Hospital in Delray Beach. Deerfield Beach, where I graduated, and Fort Lauderdale is our stomping ground. You can't tell me bring your goddamn cock out of ass in here, want to goddamn with your damn confused confetti mind.
Ooh, not confused, confetti now.
Okay,
Dummy.
respect me. He okay, then I respect you too.
Okay, well, good. Y'all gonna respect each other. You said I asked you a question. Do you think that the people would impeach Trump? They need to,
No, they ain't
but
gonna do
I
nothing
can't
to
tell that. You don't think so?
him. They ain't gonna do nothing. Because if a man that don't did what did he did, guy, either was 43 or 33 crimes that he did and was guilty of all of them, and did he still be president? And still yet
Well,
when
see, I don't.
I forgot what it 33 or 43. I gotta Google it. 33 or 43 are all that found guilty. Even then they was talking about
Hey,
Epstein
see.
did. So they
Mm-hmm.
still let him be president. This ain't gonna do nothing but go right into the damn book. He the first damn president that did this and did that. That's all they're gonna do. I
Now
don't think
listen,
so. They should.
I.
Go ahead.
It's gonna have to be up to the House,
Mm-hmm.
the government, to impeach him. It's gonna be up to them to have to do that because keep in mind a lot of his followers are openly racist like that too. He has helped them become openly racist. So looking for the people to do it, he has a lot of people that follows behind him. So I don't think the people will impeach him, but I do think that maybe the government will do it, the House will do it, the Senate will do it, whatever. I believe they will do it. I'm not really sure. I mean, is we shocked about him putting that up about Obama? No, we're not.
Mm-hmm. That there what yes, the Senate, a lot of them and the Republican, they are against. Some of them quit yesterday. Then the fact that, hey man, you taking this here too far. They that's what happened yesterday. But then in fact with them saying, then in fact with Obama thing, that is not gonna get him out. Okay, that's not gonna when they get through with the Epstein file, and then everybody tell they part. Because right now Trump name is mentioned more time in the Epstein file than Jesus' name in the Bible. Okay, so so he all over the Epstein file. His name was missing what 36,000 times so far, and they ain't bring them all out. So that
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was just responding. She said that Mr. Obama respond. From my understanding, yeah, he responded, but he didn't respond like in that way. He just responded of him and his wife and how they doing good and stuff like that. Pretty much laughing at him, from my understanding, but he hasn't actually gave a
Mhm.
response to it.
Last night when I was over on Facebook and I was doing my show over there, you know what I told them? I said that y'all look at for Obama, a real well respected man, smooth as brother, even with his walk. But I'm telling you right now, um, Obama is about that life, but he could cuss your ass out in good fashion. Now I'm sitting back and just going back into my mind. If Donald Trump really want to get nasty, and not excuse me, not Donald Trump. If Obama want to really get nasty, the only thing Obama got to say, you put up a picture about my wife being a ape. What did you get this goddamn little hoe for? And how much did you pay to get her? Her goddamn truth
Okay.
is all over the internet and it can't come down. You the president, you got the biggest job that it
Hey,
is.
Bush, baby.
Why you couldn't get your
Okay, tell it though.
damn down? You see, I'm saying so Obama could hit back, but cause that he's a gentleman, he gonna do it smooth, classy. But put Obama out there with the brother and with the high five, and you got it. I see you, dog. Obama would
Thank
cuss.
you, Miss Barber.
Cuss. Obama would cuss Trump ass out. Good goddamn.
The
Because
fuck
he
out.
look like that. He got a cussing mouth. Obama.
But he ain't gonna cuss him out though.
No,
You know,
no,
he
no.
gonna always keep his
But I'm just saying, is Obama what
he
I
he,
on the
he
screen
ain't
that
cuss his ass out. But
yeah,
it, you know, he's shady as hell too though. So don't get
yeah,
that. He ain't gonna cuss him out, but he gonna
yeah.
be
He
shady
shady.
to his ass.
Mhm. Yeah,
He definitely gonna be shady.
he gonna he gonna do it like a smooth, professional way. How he gonna hit it to Obama, and he gonna feel it. But let if we were to take that shit out to the damn park, out on the street to the park where the boys and where they washing and shining up their cars and they rim, boy, Obama do got that mouth that would cuss that man out for here and the damn yonder.
They said the Democrats win, he can get convicted and removed.
Yeah.
Well, then the Democrats need to figure out how they gonna win that.
Now, this is what the Democrat. I feel, yeah, I feel that we are going to get back the House. So it's very important during this here midterm that we all get out there. We got to get out there. And the reason why with the midterm is going to tell us who is going to run for the next 2 years coming up into 2028. But for what I hear that Kamala, she says that she might run again. Uh, um, uh, yeah, I know I feel that it's time for a woman, but with Kamala, I got to still bring her in more to really feel because I'm still scary about her. I'm still scary about her. But when we went to vote,
Okay.
when we went to vote the last, with Trump, I did
Mhm.
vote for Kamala, and I was like, because that what Kamala messed herself up when she went on the View. The View, everybody was talking about with all the immigrants and closed down the border. Okay, Kamala Harris
Mhm.
played a part of keeping the border open with, of course, she was working with Biden. Okay, let's get it. But what it did, in fact, with Kamala, what she had did was that when the View asked her, if you become president, what are you going to do about the border? She said that, I don't know. She said she talked yesterday. I don't really know what I'm doing. I go over there to the president and see if we can make up a deal. And everybody on the View, you should have seen them ladies. They eye went here and there. I don't believe. I knew right then that she wasn't gonna win. Cause the View makes it's the #1 talk show, morning show. And they one that writes in those numbers and can get people rallying behind you. When she said that she didn't know, and then Ruby said, "You're not gonna close down the border and all this is going what's going on?" She said, no, not really, but I will go over there and talk with the president." You should see how they turned their head. I knew right then she was gonna lose. And then again, I want to give this here much to her. But I think so. She had like less than 100 days to get ready. She did good for the little time that she had. She got a lot of donations. She did real good for the little time that she had. But only thing that I'm saying, dealing fact with her, for the be vice president, what was your crew? You not watching what's going on? She had to take all Biden notes and try to pull it like Biden, but she wasn't feeling it. You wasn't feeling her. You could tell that it was Biden, not Biden, Biden notes that she was using. That's why that
Mhm.
came in, did in fact with the debate, she wouldn't really go in on Biden. She should have told Biden, say, "Okay, brother, we're gonna be good right now, but I got to do this here. I'm trying to do. We're gonna get this here done, but I got." She should have went in on Biden, but she was playing. She was walking on eggshells, where she didn't want to really go in on Biden, and that's what it
Mhm.
did bad then, because that people want to hit up. Come on, girl, let's get tell Biden. You know we cool, but right now, buddy, I'm in the winning seat now. I got to do this here. She wouldn't do it. She would not go in and say what she would do different than what Biden would do. She would, and that's got her out of there too.
Got you. Mm. Hey, fellas. Well, hey, everybody coming in. Yeah, I think it's crazy that he put up that picture of Michelle and Obama being gorillas. That's just ridiculous, in my opinion. ZX,
Hey, what's happening, little mama?
what's up?
Um, hey, Miss Dover,
Hi.
you still Team ZX?
When I go over there, are you a scooter?
You remember that? You remember that? Pizza.
Hmm.
You
Yeah, I
remember
do.
she used to fight like a motherfucker for I'm Team ZX, bitch. She was cussing motherfuckers out about ZX. Yeah, listen, Pizza. Let me tell you why that's important. Why
Hmm.
it should mean something to us as black people. They used to
Okay.
call us monkeys. White folk used to call us monkeys and niggas. That was a tag. I'm talking about the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. And then they started saying it underneath their breath. And they would say it quietly. What Donald Trump did by picking Barack and Michelle, that's an insult because those are that's the former president, a black man and black woman. And basically what he's saying is fuck y'all. That's the best of us as black people, as a man and a woman that never had a scandal when he was the president, no infidelity after Bill Clinton. But for him to do that, it's called a dog whistle. It's basically saying to white people, fuck them, I'm with y'all. And he said, I'm not going to apologize. And I think that should let us know how far we really came. We ain't come that far. A lot of people think, hey, we ain't back in the old days. No, he reminded us by doing that. Ain't that right, Dovey?
Yeah, I would agree. Also, too,
Huh?
also, yeah, I agree. Also, dealing with, do y'all remember when uh, a few years ago, you remember when Rosie's O'Donnell, when she had her show, you remember she went and said the monkey word? You remember they took her show off. You
Yeah,
remember
yeah, yeah.
that?
They took her show. There's
They
certain
took
things.
out then
Yeah,
in fact she said somebody that who had looked like a monkey. They took that show and everything. She haven't
they
bounced
did.
back on YouTube. And then in fact that if it was a Jewish person that he have said that back, that thing would have wiped out and it probably be a blackout everywhere if he were to say that about the Jewish people. But us
Let, let
as
me
white, go ahead.
let me say something to Barbara Warren. We have not. No, we come a long way from slavery. We come a long way, but they've been taking everything that we have accomplished over the past 60 years with the civil rights movement, Miss Barbara. They taking all of that back. And you say we come so far. What have we
Uh-uh.
come far
Now
with?
we're
They're
here.
taking all of the jobs back that they gave us. They're cutting college registrations, student loans. What are you talking about? We come a long way. Oh, because you got a job. Yeah, they're starting to make it. And so if white folk want to say we ain't got to hire no black people, you as an individual, I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about us as a people. And that is the problem, Miss Barbara, is that we are thinking individually. We got to move as one people, one cause, not individually. Individual, we died. That's in the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the republic for which it stands, one
One
nation under God, indivisible.
indivisible,
No dividing.
justice for all. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's right. So when you start talking about individually, so what? We got Oprah. So what? We got Michael Jordan and you.
She
If you
said the
make this
people are
much
pushing
money,
forward.
yeah, no, we are not. We are
No, we're
going
not.
backwards,
No,
pizza.
that's right. Uh-huh.
Pizza,
That's what
everything that
she
we
said.
Okay.
going forward, what?
Because that you see a black man and a white woman having a child together, that's not forward.
Yeah, that
That's not forward. We
that
ain't
is that
going
means
nowhere.
nothing.
They still reminding us
Oh, who's this
what we
here? I
got.
haven't seen her in a long time.
Boss
What's
lady, what
good
are you
with you?
talking about? The way y'all are
How y'all
normalizing
doing?
ZX is crazy. Yeah, okay.
It's me, Pizarro.
Oh, my
We
darling. Hello.
Hello, everyone on the
Hey,
panel.
PG Boo.
hello,
Hi.
hello.
Hey, I just wanted to come up really quick. I'm busy, but I just wanted to come up and say, Pizarro, that I'm really proud of you. And on my non-busy days, I would love to, be a part of your panel and we can have these discussions. I want to encourage you to keep going and, do what you need to do, so that way you can be prosperous and still continue to take care of your family and also be here for your subscribers that truly support you. So
Amen.
I just wanted to
I
come up and
appreciate
say
that.
that. Yeah,
Amen.
so I'll definitely would love to um be a part of this journey whenever I do have time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I wanted to
Okay.
come up and say. Hey
Okay. Be
ZX.
safe out
Hey
there,
Miss
PG.
Lovely.
I'm down for it.
I'm enjoying the
Hey pizza, guess
conversation.
what I
This
got?
Well,
Guess I got a video. I got a video, your video from back in the day. Play it real quick.
no man. See,
It's your video. It's your video. All right, listen to this. Listen to this. Telling ZX how he was a hero. You're right, I did. Okay, that's it. Okay, I don't care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Stop talking to me. Go talk to him. I don't care about you. I never gave a fuck about you. I never gave a fuck about you, and I don't have any sympathy for you at all. And you fight. And your point is, and you fight for pride. And you think I get a soft ride. I don't give a fuck what you think. You should be teamed up like I'm Team Candy. Be team yourself. Oh, that sounds goofy as hell. That sounds goofy as hell. You mean team yourself. That sounds goofy as hell. And Lovey, please stop it. Lovey, listen, I don't want to be with you. DX is right and y'all motherfuckers wrong. I'm Team DX, you motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who you be team. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a flying fuck. Be team whomever. And now what? And the point is, what does your team have to do with me? What the fuck does your team have to do with me? I go wherever I want to go and you ain't going to do shit about it. I go wherever I want to go and you ain't going to do shit about it. Now what? Now what? Next question. You can keep on hollering and it still won't matter me none. You can keep on hollering and it won't matter me none. You can continue to holler and please after you not get the look y'all used to be. Don't think that they're bombarding me. And I think that this shit is whack.
okay, Zia. Okay, we get the point.
Yeah, Miss W. Miss W. Miss W.
Stop.
You was team
Stop.
ZX
Stop.
before was
Yeah.
Lovely Love. You
Stop.
remember that?
Mm-hmm.
You were team
What's
ZX.
company?
Lovely Love was team ZX. Y'all was out here scrapping for me, baby. What happened, mama?
Just basically it's been a lot of change in the menu, and then the fact that different things outlook how I see things. I don't really like to argue and fight, especially since I had the stomach surgery. So I have to basically to distance myself and go and do my contents of what basically like what I'm
Oh,
doing.
I'm trying to hear that.
I cannot
We ain't
take
know that.
and yeah, moving this the muscle in my stomach keep making me having a setback. So that's what
I hear you. I'm just picking with you. I just wanted to remind you of
yeah,
how
oh yeah,
hard.
I remember
Okay,
that.
get back on topic. Get back on topic. Please get back on
Okay,
topic.
let's get back on topic. Let's get back on topic. So, anybody up here actually believe that we as black people have
Mr.
overcome?
Williams.
No,
Hey,
it's only
black
been
people.
500 years. No, since slavery. No, we have not.
was
Cause
that?
each time when we bring
Oh,
that
that's
real back,
Mr.
always
Mr.
be the black,
Carruthers.
always be
Miss
the white
Gabby.
man do some damn fucked up shit. Remind you say that, remind you still that you are a Negro. Cause you see
That's
what
what he
that
did.
man did yesterday, what Trump did, always gonna remind you who
Thank
you
you.
are.
It remind us of
Opinion,
how
sorry,
they
remind
treated
us. I'm
us
sorry.
and what they really think of us. We be thinking we run stuff. Individually, we have accomplishments individually,
Mhm.
but
Amen.
overall, we are still behind big time. That's a fact.
Amen.
This he said,
Ain't nothing we'll
we
say.
have more entrepreneurs in this current generation and the
You're not getting
generation
it,
before.
girl. You're not getting it. You ain't lived long enough. You're not getting it.
Wait,
And
hold
when
on,
you
Dovey. Let me read it.
not
She say, Dovey, hold on. She said we have more entrepreneurs in this current generation and the generation before then and any other generation. So how is that not progress?
Can I tell
progress
you?
individual as a
You
whole.
know,
I agree,
as a
Miss
whole,
and Shanice.
Miss
You
Dovey
know I
gets it.
love Pizarro now. Come
Unfortunately,
on.
unfortunately, and
You're
I'm
too
being
young to know about
respectful.
yourself, right, Mr.
I'm being
Williams? See
respectful.
that?
And
Hey, Rodney.
that person is actually correct. But just because you got a couple, you know what they did? They showed you Michael Jordan. They show you Jay-Z. There's always been black people with money.
Hmm.
We've always had that within our community, individuals, but we don't own any institutions. We don't own no banks. We don't own no supermarkets. We don't own
They don't.
anything. Right. But you can get a job. I'm glad you got a job that you know, and you can sell things on the internet. It's a bigger picture out here. And what Trump has been doing, whether you're paying it, the whole thing with the DEI, that is rolling back black people from getting jobs. Anybody can become an entrepreneur if you got an idea and you think it's productive. Sure, that's great. But we're talking about the black community, and the way that they destroy us is individually. You are thinking individually. So what? Oprah's rich. So what? Michael Jordan. That doesn't change our community. Unfortunately, you're probably young and you don't know anything about our history.
You know what
You
they
only
did?
been free. Yeah,
I'm
and
sorry.
anybody up here want to dispute it? In 1968,
I remember that.
1960, 1968, they signed the Civil Rights legislation. 1968. That was 58 years ago. Do you know what we were living under before 1968? There was separation of schools. You couldn't ride the bus unless you got in through the back. You weren't allowed to come in restaurants unless you came through the back door. And in a lot of places, you weren't even allowed to vote. That was only 58 years ago. And you think we've come so far? Are you serious?
Yes,
58 years?
Also, too,
because
let me
they feel that because back in those days they weren't able to do those things, and because the ancestors of have them get where they are at now, they feel that that's moving forward. Can you
But
get what they are saying, ZX and Dovey?
no,
no,
if
no,
the
no, no,
slave
no,
master, if
no,
this,
no.
if
Is
you, if
y'all basing us off
that's,
not
that's
moving
like
forward
saying
due to
pizza
Trump
baby,
still
baby,
due to
baby
Trump?
girl.
Wait a minute,
So
ZX, let me
so
say this
so
one second.
ZS, you don't
And
think
please,
that we you
let
don't
me say
think
this
that
in
we
one second.
progress at all?
Hold up one second. On
Oh,
the
I'm sorry,
progress
Miss
that when
Dovey, I
you know
didn't
when
hear
I
you.
started school, in Deerfield Park Elementary, did you know that we had even in middle school, you know we had the black the white water fountain and the black water fountain? When we sung it, did you know that they separate us that the whites had to eat in an elementary school? I'm talking about in
Hmm.
1972, 73. That on that the
Yeah.
black this the black side and this is the white side. When we lined up in line, the white people went over there. They went first. Black people stand in line. And I'm talking about 1972, 73. Oh, yes. No, I know exactly what was going on. And what got a wake up call into Miami in 1980 when they killed Arthur Mike Duffy? That was Miami burned everything down that they had to get them. That's how Miami got
Hey,
on the
Stacey.
and they started changing everything. That's how Miami
Hey,
had to burn down shit to get some damn recognition around here.
pizza. You know what? When you hear, and
Mhm.
I'm being respectful, but this is historic. You know, there were some slaves that were on the plantation that didn't want to leave because they thought it was comfortable. Why we got to leave? Massa is good to us. Massa feed us. Massa give us free housing.
And
And
that's what
every
you
now
think
and
they
then,
doing right now.
listen, every now and then, Massa let you eat his scraps. It's a
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
mentality. It's a
Mm-hmm.
mentality. And when you see black people today who are ignorant and say stupid things like we're doing better,
We shouldn't call
holistically,
them ignorant or anything. We should try to debate each other,
okay,
but don't be
okay.
rude to each other. You
Well,
feel me?
let me, I got you. Well, realistically, if you're
Okay,
not
there you go.
thinking, if you're not thinking about all of us, then you're losing and you don't understand. You truly don't understand all of us individually. Yes, I will agree all the time. Somebody can say, well, black people wasn't making $1 million back then. I get it. But that is
Some
so,
of them was. Some of them was.
The
Especially
number one person,
1920.
the
But,
number
Yeah.
well,
one person that
but
no,
made
that's the
it
point.
was only a few
That's the
though. It
point.
was only a few.
Back
A
in
very little few.
1920, back in 1920, we had millionaires. There were
uh-huh.
women who were making hair products. There were people who were making certain things and becoming rich. We had black millionaires. That ain't nothing new. But how
Yes,
they
we have to
treat
go back
us.
even to the Moors.
Okay, but okay, hold on. We're gonna have to let PG and Mr. Williams say something because they've been waiting patiently.
Well, no, I just wanted to interject real quick and about as far as finances with with our people. The Moors. They definitely ruled the world at a point of time. So we cannot forget that as well.
Ah man, girl, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to drop.
Okay, cool.
I wish I didn't have to do anything, but if y'all still here, then I'll come back.
Mhm. Y'all, please like this video. This is a very great topic because I
Yes,
love
like the video.
politics. I love
Yeah,
this here stuff
please
here.
like
Go
it.
ahead.
Thank
Go
y'all.
ahead, Mr.
Thank you,
William. How you
Pizarro.
doing?
Nice
All
seeing
right,
you
we'll
in
be
20
here you
minutes.
when you come back. Go ahead, Mr.
Okay.
Williams.
Thank you, Pizarro, for having me this afternoon. I want to say that your subject and your topic is really interesting. But let's talk about the real black man back in the day when they did take care of their families, when the women were taking care of their children. A lot of it got lost in the sauce. And when I say it like that, is because the programs that came out, welfare, that started women and men separation because they couldn't have those things if they were together. Now, there were real men that did stay with their families during that welfare crisis, and people learned how to lie to the government, how to trick them, how to say, no, I'm not married, my husband left, and all this, but they still had the children. Uh, the powers that be, it's just like here on YouTube. They have things that they tell us we can't say and we can't do. And it's just like it was back in the day. A lot of people forget that a lot of slaves, when they first came over, they couldn't even speak the same languages because they were from different tribes. So how did they learn to communicate? They learned from one another, listening to one
It's
another.
me. Tell ZX to stop trying to smell my panties.
Oh Lord.
Uh-uh. You cannot
Oh
Oh,
come up
Lord.
there for this.
hey,
Toaster, is you
See
why?
what
just
I'm saying?
ignore her. Just
Yeah.
ignore her. Move on.
Anyway, anyway, in the early 60s, there was a lot of things that black people weren't allowed to do. And even in the 70s, like Dovey said, they had to stand in line. I can remember going to the grocery store and having to go around to the back to pick up groceries. Couldn't
Mm-hmm.
drink out the same water fountains. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That is progress for us as Black people. We've had our share of tragedies in the history, annals of history, such as nobody knows or cares about how towns were bombed, places in Florida, even in Oklahoma, the things that were done to Black people. I've always said the worst thing that a Black person could ever done, what they ever did for Black people, was to end segregation, because we did have our own schools. We did have our own way. We had our own Black teachers. But with integration came the idea that our Black teachers weren't as good as the white teachers. You see what I'm saying? So systematically, they've always kept us out of things that we really need to be in for. And another thing that I look at when I look back on my history growing up, because I grew up way before a lot of people on here, on this panel right now, including ZX, that things aren't the same as they used to be, and they're reverting back to what was. So we can sit up here and have a debate and discussion about him putting the Obama and Michelle Obama up as a monkey, but we got to look at the deeper picture. We got to look at the way we perceive it, what we're going to do about it as Black people. Are we going to take it, or are we just going to lay down and just talk? Stop buying the white man's products. Stop giving him that leeway to where you're afraid to go out and help Black businesses and help people, Black people at that. And until we learn not to be so divided on the simple things, there's an old saying, a house divided cannot stand. But history, study your Black history, people. This is Black History Month. Study your Black history. Go back and look at people being persecuted for wanting to stand out and do things their way. Look at those that had their homes stolen from them, burnt out, because people wanted their land. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Hold on right there, Mr. William. Hold on. Right here, I'm answering that. Dover, that's not true. Segregation ended baby, in school. It may end, baby.
Hold on,
Everything, baby. I remember
Yes,
the
me.
one I'm saying blacks
Okay.
and whites.
Okay. I also
So it doesn't
don't.
matter. But it was still going on. And when I hit into middle school, like in, I don't know, maybe like in 77, 78, we had in Deerfield Beach Middle School, the white side and the black side. When we come to school, the white people go in front of the school, that's where they come in, and the black people go to the back of the school. They had to open up the gate and let the black people in. It was going on.
Yes, and some of them is in the same age with y'all, and they not disagreeing with that. But now they're saying now you have black and white in the school together, drinking
Right.
out of the same fountain. So
Yes.
it did go and move forward. It definitely moved forward from the time
The
that
pizza,
y'all went through
pizza.
than it
What
is now in
what
2025.
what
The only
Mr.
thing that hasn't, hold on,
What
ZX,
Mr.
the only thing that have not moved forward is racism. But what do you do with that though?
True.
Pizza?
How do you
What
stop?
Mr.
How do you put
Carruthers
an
said.
end to it?
Mr. Carruthers, let me congratulate you on your statement because you're
I love
accurate.
that, Mr. Williams.
Just because pizza we integrated with schools
Hmm.
don't mean we doing better.
Right.
Actually, because we wanted to integrate, we lost all of our own purpose, and we had black millionaires,
I do
banks.
agree.
I mean,
I do
Broad
agree. I
Street.
think
I
they
mean,
should have kept it separate. I
we
do
had
agree
our
they should have kept it separate.
no. The point that I'm trying to make is that integration diluted the black family. It's always been about the family, sweetheart. It ain't never been about what kind of job you got and what kind of job I got. Our whole struggle has been about the family. And when we diluted the family with integration, we're falling even further behind. And when they took away our rights for our children to go to college, and they're taking that away, they've taken that away. They've taken a lot of things away that are going to keep us stagnant for the next 50 or 60 years again. And you don't realize it because you don't miss it until they take it away.
Uh-huh.
So are there millionaires? Yeah, we got them, but we always had them. We had our own stock market. We had all of that, but they, like Mr. Carruthers said, they bombed it. They took it away. Tulsa, Oklahoma. We had a lot of things. So people recognizing that we have productive people, that ain't no big deal. We had a black president that couldn't do nothing for us because we didn't go back and vote for for midterms. And people say, well, what did Barack do for black people? He couldn't do nothing. Everybody think the president can do anything he wants. Only thing the president can do is start a war. That's it. Congress has to change things. Do you know we don't even have the right to vote, Pizza? If you know your history, the Voting Act, it has to be renewed. And Mr. Carruthers can tell you more about that. We don't actually have the right to vote. Every 10 years, they have to renew it. Why don't we have a permanent right to vote as black people in this country? That's the truth. But if you're blind to it and you don't know, you don't know. Am I right, Mr.
Well,
Carruthers?
Yeah.
well, see, I don't vote. So you talking to the wrong person. Hold on, because I
Mm.
need Malik
Hey,
to say
my guy.
something. He been
Yay.
sitting here waiting
Okay.
nice and patiently. Malik,
So I,
Malik,
I,
what's
I've
good,
heard a
bro?
now I'm Dolo. I've heard a lot of interesting topics. Like Mr. Carruthers, you mentioned black businesses. You'll never be able to have a black successful business because most black folks want the hookup. If you got a clothing line, they want you to give them the hookup. But when they go to Macy's or Hex, they gonna pay full price for whatever that is right there.
Okay,
So a lot,
wait a minute, Malik. I understand you. That just right there in the front. But is there a such thing that the owner making a Macy's and making all the clothes in Macy's is a black man have that? You talking about the hookup, didn't let nobody don't want to pay full price. That's what's going on around in the neighborhood. But do a black man, is there a black Walmart saying this is a owner making the boxes and the food and everything is that's black. Identify with Macy's. Everything in Macy's. The owner of Macy's is a sign saying this is a black Macy's. That's just basically what it is. But you talking about with the hookup? That's around the corner. That's just little hood stuff. And in the store don't want to pay the price. But the head of it all is no black man.
okay. So like I was saying, Miss Dovey,
Okay.
when it comes to blacks trying to get ahead as far as starting businesses, and you go to support them, the people that when we go to patronize, a lot of us want to hook up
Mhm.
because we're so used to the barter system from back in the days, which was good, but you can't do it like that all the time now. Another thing I noticed, I think ZX was saying something about we haven't came anywhere or we haven't moved forward. Truth be told, we came a long way. But the biggest thing that's holding us back is us. It's nobody holding us back but us. When you look in the mirror and you look down to it, the reason why each individual is where they are now is because of lack of motivation and determination or the fact they got complacent. You can't wake up and say, I'm still stuck right here in this mindset because you stuck, or individual is stuck because they stuck. If you want to move ahead, you position yourself to move ahead.
Okay, Malik, I got something. I got a question to ask you.
I disagree.
I had go ahead,
Uh,
EX.
Pizza, I'm gonna have to
Dis-
drop off. That phone call
Oh,
was for
Mr.
me.
William,
I
play
got
that
to
good music because I want to go there and shake
I
my booty and tear
disagree.
down your
I
chandelier.
disagree
Oh, not
because
Dobie. I have other important things to do, but I want to thank you, Pizza, for having me
Okay,
up
okay,
and
Mr. William. Okay, I
keep up the good conversation, Pizza.
will.
We all need this, and let's just remember one thing: we don't have to cuss at one another. We don't have to fuss at one another when we're
Right.
discussing our lives as Black people.
Thank you, Mr. William. Okay.
right on. I disagree with the previous statement. We're talking about motivation, and that's an individual thing. But when you talk about the broader precepts of move, when we talk about the broader precepts of elevation or movement, you won't experience as a whole until you find out there's a glass ceiling. If you don't have access, no matter how much you motivate yourself to do certain things, if the opportunity or the door is not open for you, that's racism. When you can't have access, our people have never had full access. This is why we get upset when we see foreigners come to this country and open up a 7-Eleven and barely speak English. Access is the key, not individualism. Individualism is a good thing, always. But broadly, when you talk about individual achievements, you're going to have that. But when we talk about us as a people, how far have we? What did we get better at? Tearing each other apart, fatherless children. If you look statistically, 72% of our children are born to single parents. That is not an accident. It is what Mr. Carruthers said. Because of the introduction of welfare, our families were destroyed. And from that, our communities were damaged. We're not talking about individuals. We're talking about holistically.
Okay, so
Holistically,
I want to catch the point right there when you talked about mothers raising their children by themselves. No disrespect to anybody, and I'm sure ZX, you know somebody that you knew was going to be a deadbeat father from the break. You knew that he was going to be a deadbeat, so you can't fault the system for that.
Yeah.
If a man is grown up and all he knows is himself and he's a deadbeat, that's on him. Then it comes back to fuck apart my language. It comes back to mess with the whole family, but nobody made him make the decision to be a deadbeat. ZX.
let me let
Okay.
me
Every
let me
decision.
I
let me let me
agree.
let me
I
readdress.
agree.
Hold
I
on.
I, dis,
definitely
I,
agree.
dis,
Because a
I
black man will
disagree.
fight
No,
to be a
I
father.
I know
disagree
what
because
yes.
you're not acknowledging the systematic destruction of the family. Of course, we have men out here who are deadbeats. Of course, but that is what we're talking about is a broader view. A broader view. If we're going to talk about individuals, fine. Let's make it about individuals. But holistically, things have been put in place to keep us as a people limited in our growth. And one of the things that was introduced was welfare. That is
Oh,
a fact. It
Okay,
affected
so
wait a minute.
our
Hold on.
family
okay,
structures.
hold on, Miss Dovey.
Okay, go
Matter of
ahead.
fact, you go first, Miss Dovey, and I'm gonna ask him a
Okay.
question.
Okay. Um. Let me see. Malik. Yes, Mr. William is right. If you have seen back the day when the what that man name anyway, him and Cicely Tyson had worked together. We couldn't. The white man did break up the household. And what people not looking at now, some people that on Section 8, they can't tell right now, they can't even put the man on the lease because that he don't supposed to be in the Section 8 apartment. Thing we didn't come too far. We didn't come not far enough because they cannot when these girls got out here and get Section 8, got 4 kids, 1 kid, or whatever. They won't put the man on there. Because guess what? Because the government would not help them. They want to know what the man is doing. And he probably, like how you saying, Malik, like a deadbeat or whatever they're going. But she making the way, the woman always made it since the white man intervened in our life back into 67, 68. and started separating. The white man broke up the household. Usually the black woman usually stays home and keep the family together, but it was the white man, and it's going on right now today. Most girls on Section 8, they don't have the man on the paper, but the man is living there. That is the white man rule.
Okay, so excuse me, Pizza. I want to make sure I say this, and with all respect to the chat and all the women. Hey, Miss Dovey, you know you got
Hold
women
on.
out here.
Hold that thought.
Huh?
Hold that thought, Malik. Classic.
Yes, ma'am. One and only. How you doing, ma'am and panel? I just want to be a part of the conversation.
Go
Miss
ahead.
Dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you want to be a part of the conversation, but hold that Malik was talking. Go
Yes,
ahead,
ma'am.
Malik.
So, Miss Dovey, you know you got women out here who have a baby so that they can go on those programs and that the government can take care of their children.
Yeah, that is
So,
the white
answer me
man
this. So,
rule.
hold
Yeah,
Miss Dovey.
that is the white man did that. The white
So,
man made
hold Miss Dovey.
the
Okay,
white
so Miss
man
Dovey,
rule.
hold on. No, no disrespect to nobody in this chat that's a female or in this panel. Did a white man tell you to sleep with the deadbeat dude, or did the white man tell you be a deadbeat mother? No,
Wait a
you
minute,
was
wait
a
a minute,
deadbeat
wait a
on your.
minute. Malik. I understand what you're talking about. You talking about what's going on. No, Malik, me and GX is talking about the history. Yeah, some girls get pregnant from a deadbeat guy and he won't take care of kids, so they depend on the white man to take care of it. That is a systematic thing. It been happening. The white man broke up the home when the people, the women had to go and get food but they couldn't put the man on the paper because the white man would not help them. This ain't got
Facts.
nothing to be doing with deadbeat fathers. This ain't got nothing
Let
to do with
me
it. We talking
let
about
me help
black
you, Miss
people.
Dovey.
Go
Let me
ahead.
help you, Miss
It
Dovey.
happened after King died.
After King,
Hey, hey, hey,
No, no,
hey,
let
hey,
me
Classic.
let me
Let me go classic.
hold on.
Yeah.
Let me put something out there, and then you, if you want to chew this up and break it down. See, when I talk about broader views, I'm not talking about individualism. I'm talking about affirmative action. That was reverse. Affirmative action was what put black people in schools and jobs. Donald Trump reversed it. Now, if you don't think that that is going to have an impact on black people, then you blind. You may not feel it or see it today, but you will see it 40, 50 years from now, because we only look at what we see today, not predicting the future. Affirmative action
You
is
just did ZX. My bad, ZX.
hold
Listen,
on,
listen.
classic.
Oh,
Let me
clock
make a
in.
point,
Thank
man.
you.
Affirmative action is what put our people in college. But when our children aren't accepted the way that in the numbers that they were accepted until Donald Trump reversed affirmative action, you will not see the result for another 25, 30 years. It takes a generation to see what they have done. If we are complacent now and we say, hey, everything is cool, we're doing great, then you are not looking to the future. Something else, Donald Trump reversed federal contracts, which affects black businesses. Federal contracts were mandated to give a percentage of those federal contracts to black owned
I
businesses,
remember that.
right? The millionaires that we look at today, yeah, they won't be there in 20, 30 years because Donald Trump reversed it. See, when you talk about individuals, fine, but I'm talking about the overall impact of the civil rights movement.
Okay, so
And we can
ZX,
go,
the key that you just said, right? And I think I don't want to misquote you, but you said when we become complacent, right? Are those your words, or am I misquoting you?
that is exactly what I said.
So now, ZX, you becoming complacent is whose decision and who controls.
I don't think you understand. I'm talking about us as a people.
And again, ZX, listen to what I said. I get you.
Dory,
From abroad,
Dory said it is called a federal contract.
okay. So again, I want ZX to answer my question. I'm saying from a broad perspective, if we, as meaning broad, black people, let's just say 20 in the group, become complacent, whose fault is that?
brother, that is our fault because we have taken
Okay,
our eyes off of the prize. And when I
so
say
now, so
us
okay,
as a
ZX.
people,
So
see,
hold
I'm not
on.
talking individual.
Okay,
I'm talking
listen,
about
I
us
do
as
want
a
y'all to
Hey,
talk
collective.
Zed,
about it, but
hey, hey,
hold on,
Do you
hold
know
on,
what?
hold
Do you
on.
know what redlining
Hold
is?
on, hold on. I want you two to talk, but listen to hear each other. Can we do
Right
that?
on,
Can we
right
listen
on,
to hear each
right on,
other? Okay,
right
I'm
on.
listening.
go
Let me
ahead.
let me lay this
All
out. Let
right.
me lay this out, and then I'll allow anybody to chime in. When there was such a thing as redlining. Redlining is a federal thing. They had to create federal law for black people not to live on the other side of the tracks. In other words, the red line meant black people live over there, white people live over there. You cannot buy a house in that neighborhood. You cannot do certain things. Federal contracts, our children having access to education, no more jobs. You will not see this for another 20 or 30 years. So when we talk about individuals, fine. I'm all with all of that. I'm cool with motivating, as individuals. I get it. But when they say you can't live over there, that affects us all, not individually, but us
And
all. When they say you can't go to college no more, that doesn't affect us individually, it affects us all.
and
So
I
I'm
told
looking at a broader point, because when the Civil Rights Act was put into place, it wasn't for an individual, it was
white
about
women.
helping us all. And when we talk about individual accolades or individual motivations or whatever, that to me misses the point, because I'm talking about the laws that have been changed to affect us all.
and ZX. I'm not disputing that. So the reason why I made it 20 people to say
Hold
I'm
on.
broadening it.
They always
Hey,
come
but
up when
I
you
am
want to
though.
talk. Hold on. Chit chat.
It's me. I go on mute till Malik is done.
Okay. Y'all always come up when he talk. Go ahead, Lee.
So the reason why I said 20 people to let you know I'm thinking broad. But again, ZX, a lot of the things, and you say they've taken away from us. I don't have statistics in front of me, so I'm gonna go off yours. If I can remember, just something I was watching, they hit Philly real hard on the redistricting on the red line thing, like in the late '60s or early '70s. I was just watching something about it, so I get what you're saying. But now, when let's say all of us on this panel sit down at the table and we agree on a plan to help us help others get ahead as a unit, right? At the end of the day, we all know that somebody is not going to have the same motivation. So even when you're trying to each one teach one, at the end of the day, it comes down to individual accountability. There are a lot more things that we can get now than we probably could get before. But now, ZX, how many people really want to go out and get it? Think about it. You got no disrespect to anybody. YouTube and social media is the easiest way to get money that I've ever seen, next to Uber and DoorDash. Look at how many people don't take advantage of getting that easy money.
I
Can
agree,
I ask you a
Malik.
question,
I
brother?
agree.
I
He
agree.
is
That's
Can I
right.
the
ask you a
He
person
is
question?
that
right.
one on one. That's
Can I
a
ask you a
person that
question?
yes,
A
I agree.
realistic one.
Okay,
As I
hold on.
stated,
Don't forget. We got two guests up on the panel, so please let's
Right.
remember allow them to
please,
end the
please, guys,
conversation too.
they
Okay,
so
but
much.
go ahead, Zia.
Okay, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I was going to add to it because
No,
no
no,
matter how
no.
much,
I said
I'm
ask your question, but don't
oh,
forget it's two other people up here so they can go back ask your question.
I get it. No matter how much money we had, brother, we still couldn't live on the other side of the tracks. No matter how much you make. And when federal laws are taken away to prohibit people from discriminating against us, I'm talking about broad issues. If we are denied access, which is what held us back and what they have been reversing for the last, how long he been in office? 2 years now. Donald Trump has reversed more civil rights, and the Supreme Court has reversed our civil rights, our access. And that is going to affect all of us. Those of us who want to do better, those of us who want to go to college, those of us who want to buy houses, those of us who are motivated, it's going to affect them.
Okay. So ZX, I'm gonna speak on something I know, right? Under Trump and what he's done federally, he's given ex-offenders the biggest second chance in their lifetime. Now, I'm not saying anybody does, but when you out here, look at how many ex-offenders complain that they can't get jobs. You know, as an ex-offender now, you can get a state and government job.
Yeah.
He's giving them an opportunity to prove that themselves from the indiscretion that they made over a period of time that they're changed people. Look at how many people, again, ZX, always come around and say, oh man, I broke the law, man. I did this, I did that. I can't get nothing. The system against me. And when you look at it, the system is put out there to help you because it's a lot of different cities and states and federally that want to give you an opportunity to prove yourself. How many people try to prove themselves versus sitting and want you to have a pity party?
Can I give you the counterpoint? Can I give you the counterpoint?
I'm here. We talking, dog. We talking.
Okay. What they have, Malik, what they have always done is give you a little bit and take away a lot.
Facts.
And that is why people feel comfortable. Well, like you're bragging about brothers coming home. Okay, brothers coming home to what? If they come home and they can't buy a house on the other side of town, what have we gained? If brothers come home and they truly don't have opportunities after doing 30 years in jail, yeah, let them out. Damn, let them die on the street. So, I mean, realistically, it sounds good that they let some brothers out. That's a trick. I didn't buy it because what they do is they give you one thing and take away 10. And we feel like we gained something. But when you take away our access to loans, black people need loans to start businesses. Black people need loans to buy houses.
Okay, but hold that thought. So Classic can get in there. Classic, can you go ahead on and tell us what you want to say?
Yeah, like I just want to pretty much piggyback what the X was saying. Like, far as if they Trump taking away what is it, DEI or some jazz like that, him taking away those benefits that black folks could benefit from. Majority of black folks wouldn't even going after those benefits. It was the other race of folks where they consider minorities. Like, I'm saying, why complain now when you weren't going for it when it was available? I'm like, I agree with what you're saying, but these people, black folks, are people that you fighting hard for, ZX. These people they're not going out there for those benefits that can help them in the long run. So I understand what Trump is doing. He's giving us opportunities to do better, but we gotta we lazy for the most part. I hate to say it, by people lazy, but yeah, he know this. He giving us. Go ahead.
Hey, Classic. You know
Yes, sir.
what? Some people really think we don't need the government to build things or that. All of us that went to college, what did you get? A student loan. A student loan. Because you didn't pay for college. Whatever degree you got, you owed the government for 20 years before
That's
you
not
paid
true.
it back.
That's not true.
Let me finish my statement. I won't interrupt you. I'd appreciate the same courtesy. Our children go to school off of student loans and productive businesses. If you wasn't a drug dealer, where'd you get the money to start your business? You had to either work somewhere or get a loan. One of the two. You didn't, I mean, no, we don't have transferable wealth in this country. Most white people are born into money. Most white people have multiple properties. They rent collectors. They own it all. Our children have to work for somebody to get in a position to build a business. Our children
Okay.
don't have money that mommy and daddy can say, here's 100,000. Go chase your dream. We don't
Mm.
stop it.
Wait a
Stop
minute.
with
Yes,
the
I want to
Now,
say,
we
now,
I
don't
now,
need
Okay,
now,
hold
nobody.
on.
okay.
Hold on, hold that thought. Chit chat. Chit chat.
Can I yield some of my time to let ZX finish his thought? Because I actually want to hear that.
Okay.
Well, that's the reality, chit chat. When we have some people, and this is why I say they're complacent and they're satisfied individually, but
Mhm.
it's not about individual achievements. It's about our broader people as a whole, not the ones that are not motivated, but for the ones that are motivated. And so
Collectively, right?
Okay.
when we look at, we can always point fingers at who ain't productive. I get that part. But what about the ones that are, that don't have access? So when people say we don't need, we did it ourselves. Well, there are no more black owned banks. We used to have it, but they destroyed it. They took it from us. Black Wall Street. We had our own. We had a lot that was our own, but they blew it up and they made us
They sure did.
dependent. They made us dependent on them. Anytime you get so big, this is why we see people who make achievement, have achievements, and they get so big, they always tear them down and bring them back down to earth, or remind them you ain't that guy. As much as you want to be, you're not. And that's what Donald Trump did by putting that picture out of black people as monkeys. Barack and Michelle, they are the best of us.
Did his
And
audio
they
go out or is it
disrespect.
me?
No, I
I'm
hear.
sorry.
No, I can still hear
I'm
him.
sorry.
And maybe you gotta drop down, come back, chit
Gotcha.
chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Chit chat. I'll sit back and listen to her.
Chit
Oh,
chat
I'm
drop down. Okay. Sorry.
Hey, ZX, I agree with everything
Now,
that you're
now,
saying.
ZX, I'm glad you ripped that back around to Trump and what he did. I'm glad you brought that conversation right back on around to Trump and what he did to the Obamas, because that's how we even got into this discussion. For everybody that's coming in, I wanted to talk about what he did when he posted that video up of Trump. I mean, not Trump, where hold
Obama.
on, the link is back. Obama, he posted that video up of Obama and his wife being gorillas and monkeys and stuff. Malik,
yeah, go ahead.
That was
yeah,
distasteful.
yeah. So that's why how
I
we got
think
into
that's
this conversation.
right. That is a reminder. I'm looking at the chat. One person says, well, there's 250 black owned banks. That's nothing
That's not
in the
nothing.
grand scheme of things.
Hey, what
That
it is?
is
These young
nothing.
people, man,
That's
these
not
young people.
250 banks across the country when there are how many banks? I mean, how many banks for real are all across the country? If we got
Mm.
250 and there's
It could
over
be in one
over
city.
Right,
10,000,
right.
that's nothing.
That
We
part,
think we
yeah.
achieved something. We think we
Well,
accomplished something because we got 250 banks that are black. Well, there's
now,
10,000 of them. We still losing.
now, hold on though.
That's
Now,
I like
so
that.
now, if we have 250 black owned banks,
You said
you
if
think that that's nothing?
it
200
pretty
banks
much
like
is.
in the
Hey,
world is
Malik,
plenty.
I
Hold
didn't
on,
know about
Hold
it.
on, one at a
hold on.
time. One at a time. One at
I
a
can't.
time.
Thank you, Peace. Go ahead.
I didn't know about it. Like when ZX, I guess recited what someone said in the chat. Like that's the first. That's news to me. I didn't
Okay,
know that.
now, okay. So Miss Doug, what was you saying?
I want to, oh shit, I keep on having it. Okay, this is what I want to say, dealing fact with what I'm backing off a little bit what you and ZX both were saying.
No, but
Let's talk
before
about
you go
dealing fact.
there, we
Huh.
talking about the bank thing right now because he mentioned the bank. So I got something I'm fitting to drop now.
Okay,
So
but let me say this here. When ZX was saying that did in fact that white people are born with money. Yes, no, It's a generation thing. You cannot take the money with you. So they pass it on down to generation. If your ancestors didn't have anything, of course, when it come down to you, you're not going to have nothing. But if your parents have learned something from their past generation or their grandmama and this, that, another going on down, they're going to say, I want my kids to have something better. I'm going to sit here and work, and we're going to make sure that our kids can go to college one day. Because you know what they offer the black, offer people in general, especially the black people. Then the fact that if they didn't have money to go to college and this, you know what they did? Well, you're gonna have to die for this country. Go to the army and be all what you can be. That's what it had came out. You know, when I was in school, you know, I was afraid. I came out in 85. I was scared in 82 because of how that they were
Hold
doing
on, Dovey.
going,
Beans, that's you?
huh?
Hey, pizza.
Okay,
Hello.
that's like, go ahead, Dovey. Continue.
Okay, I was so scared in 82 because I know soon I'm gonna be in 11th grade, and then I know that I have to basically sign up for the army. Just fear. I was so glad when they ended that about that because they were doing it from the school, then they'll do it from the house. So if your parents didn't have generation rep to pass it on, because they can't die and take it with them. They can't die. That's why they have Social Security. That's why they only give you that much there. But if you don't have generation that people don't work and they pass it on down, yes, your kids are going to grow up as being don't have nothing, don't have nothing. And then you the
Okay,
one that have to break that curse that I'm gonna have something for my kids. My kids gonna go to college. You got to break that family curse because your generation in the past, your ancestors ain't leave nothing for you.
So how do you do that, Miss Dovey?
oh,
For the
oh,
break the curse, work night and day. So and put money away. Put money away so that you can say that one day my child, I'm gonna have a
Now we
hundred
cooking.
dollars left for my child can go to college. They don't have to put their life on the line for a better education and a better job. Because when you go to the army, you are putting your life on the line. That's what you signed up for. You will die for this country. But if
oh,
your
oh,
family had have left money behind, nobody don't want their child to die. But when that's a chance that you take when they go to the army, they may not come back because guess what? Because your family did not leave generation. Somebody that think smart. We're gonna work night and day. We're gonna get this and we're gonna pass this along. That's how
See,
that goes.
that's the information that the since it's Black History Month, that's the information that the younger Black community need to hear, Miss Dovey. They keep hearing you say, we need to stop doing this, that, and the third, but hey, how do we stop doing it?
I don't know. It's an individual thing. I'm just telling you about history. Because let me
okay.
tell you
So
about, I
Let
got
me put
three
something else
babies
on
and
the
I
table.
don't made it
But
away from them.
Okay,
realistically,
hold on. Beans,
I actually came up to I may be disagreeing with everybody up here. We're actually doing better than you guys think. Why do you think there is this pervasive agenda to erase our history, to eliminate our jobs, um, everything that we have put in place to dismantle it? We're doing better. We have more Black women graduates. If you look at the statistics, you will
My boy.
the
This
Black
man took
most
history.
educated in this country.
wait, y'all gotta let her finish.
I'm sorry.
Black woman is the most educated in this country. There are more Black men and women enrolled in colleges and universities in this country. So I mean, we're doing a hell of a lot better than you think we are. And that is why they are trying to tear us down. This is a psychological and a spiritual warfare. So what we need to do is keep doing what we're doing, and we're ignoring that. They've tried every possible thing to tear us down, and they have not been able to do it. We have been pushing forward. We have been pushing forward, period.
okay,
I
I
Beans.
disagree. I
I,
disagree.
do too.
all
Disagree, and I'm
right,
gonna
Okay,
come with facts. I got
because I
facts.
think I had the floor and I was letting Miss Dovey go. I think right now we having three different conversations, but they kind of the same, but they kind of they kind of went in like 9 different directions. So
Okay.
back to what ZX was saying about the 250 black banks, right? So now, ZX, in your research, right? How many rich, wealthy black families that control the money? Because the money controlled by the four families. The US ain't got nothing. The four families control the banks. So if we
Let me
saying
let
that
me
we got a
address
black,
What?
let me address something. I did a search while y'all were talking, and these are facts, not my feelings, not what I wish it to be, but these are facts, data collected on the black community. And here are the facts. Black households, we're talking about all of us together, added up. Black households in the US possess roughly 15% to 18% of the median wealth of white households. What does that mean? That means that white wealth is around about 24,500. Compare black wealth is about 24,000 to $520 compared to over 250,000 for white families. Uh, the racial wealth gap is widening, with black households earning roughly 62 cents to 65 cents for every dollar of white households in income. Closing this gap is estimated to take 500 years. I'm talking economics. I'm not talking about individual achievements and the things that Cornbread said are true. We do have more
Okay, now hold
educated
that
people,
thought.
more educated women. That is a fact. But when they reverse the things that they have given us access to, we will not see it for another generation. So right now, you are absolutely right. But in the future, because they have taken away the access to education, to employment opportunities, housing, and loans. We will not see the effect for 50 years. And economically, do we have some people in the black community who are successful? Yes, but we have always had someone or black people who were successful. So pointing out individuals is a weak argument. I'm talking about collectively as black people together. So when we talk about economics, because that's what it's about, black families collectively, we ain't doing nothing. I don't care how many more educated black people collectively, we still behind economically.
Malik,
That's a fact.
Yes, I disagree.
That
Okay.
is a fact.
Malik,
Have
I agree.
let me
Yeah, that's a
have
fact.
you
My boy.
Malik, hold on, Malik.
I'm sorry.
yeah, audio.
That sound is messing up on you, Malik. You're gonna have to get that together. Sassy Emoji said those banks are ran by the Federal Reserve.
Mm. Hey, ZX, you just changed my look at it all, ZX. Like I was thinking about it individually, opposed to us
Collective.
collectively. Facts. Like I was
Thank you.
thinking, because
Thank you.
like,
Because
mhm,
here's another fun fact. Here's another fun fact. Black households hold $15 for every 100
wow,
compared to white families. The median net worth for white families is 10 times black families in the country. We ain't talking about the successful black people. We're not talking about the entertainers, the record, the people who make music, the entertainers. That's fine. Individually, they've made some achievements. But collectively, if you
that
add
part.
it all up together, we still losing. We behind. You know
Mhm.
why? Do you know why we're behind? Because those people who are successful don't pool or come together and say we're gonna build this. No, you
Right.
know what they got to do? They got
I
to get out of the
agree.
hood.
I
They got
I
to get out of the hood. because the people around them will eat off of them, rob them. How many people? I mean, I know people in my neighborhood who got jobs. They go to work. They play by the rules, but the people in the neighborhood be jealous. Well, I'm gonna break in your house because I seen you bring a new TV in. And it makes people who are successful move away from the hood, from
Right.
those people who aren't motivated.
Russell.
That's the result. But
True.
collectively, and anybody can Google it. Y'all believe in Google? Google it. What is the medium income disparity between black people and white people? We're not talking about individual achievements. It's
Oh,
a fact.
let me
So
say something.
Hey,
people
Georgia.
bragging
Get
about
what you
some of
said.
these people, you're blind. You're not looking at the big picture.
Right, right. Hey,
Okay, hold on,
GA.
hold on, classy. Go ahead, Bean.
I disagree with you, ZX. I have sat in the classroom with white
What
folks.
part? What part do you disagree with?
Wait, let me finish. I disagree with you because I've sat in the classroom with these people. Number one, they cheat. They cheat on everything. They have a whole network of cheating.
That's
They
not what he said.
sit in these classrooms, and I
Classy, let her
What
finish.
part? What part of
please,
what I
No,
said
yes,
do you
yes,
disagree?
you got to let her. You gotta let her
I'm trying
explain
to
it.
help
Let
her
her explain.
focus.
Pump your praise, yes. I hear you. Go ahead.
thank
I'm trying to help her focus because I was
I
talking about
don't need.
black family income compared to white
I do not
income.
help me
What are
focus.
you talking about?
Okay, but you gotta let
Help
her
me focus.
explain. That's what she's trying to explain to you.
I don't need help with focusing on anything. I don't need anybody's help with focusing at all. What I'm saying is this. I've sat in the classroom with these people and they cheat. The key to our success is to continue to do what we're doing now. These folks have an entire network of cheating. We do everything the intrinsic way. We do everything intrinsically. Why? Because we know that we are under watch. We're under the microscope. Our test scores have to be on point. Our test papers have to be on point. Our degrees, our criminal background, everything has to be on point. We are doing our level best and we are excelling on every level. And that is why you see what you see now. They can't stand it. They don't know what to do with us. Every obstacle that these people have put in place for us, we have leaped over it. We have gone around it, under it, above it, or we through it, beyond. We are the shit.
All right now.
I disagree.
I agree.
Now,
Oh,
I'm gonna make my statement, and if anybody wants
God.
to
No,
disagree,
you
if
you're
anybody wants, hold
disagree.
on, sis. Let
You're
me just say this, and
Wait,
then you
wait,
can
wait.
address it.
Now, Zia, I don't think she finished yet. Hold on.
Oh,
Was
okay.
you finished, B?
but he keeps interrupting. You're disagreeing because I'm so strongly pro education. It is not even funny. That is the only way that we can get at them. That is the only way that we can stay ahead. The only issue that I have with us is we have no generational wealth, and that's not our fault. That is by design.
Right.
That is by design. The thing that we need to do is teach our children to go after those areas: electronics, computer science, learn how to fix these machines because the machines are going to be running everything. Learn how to repair them, learn how to figure out how they move, think, whatever they need to do. Figure out a way to get into that career line. That's what we need to do for our kids, not sitting somewhere wiping a table or serving a meal. Machines are going to be doing all this stuff.
What about law?
Wait, no, let me finish, ZX.
I
That's
didn't
the,
say anything.
I'm
That wasn't
sorry.
him. That was
But
classy. Classy, don't do that.
you need to find a way to tell your kids that this is the future. Machines are going to be making your food. Machines are going to be driving cars. There not going to be any Uber drivers out there. Machines are going to be doing this stuff. Teach your kids to fix these machines. They're going to break down. A machine has to break down. How do you fix it? Okay? And all this old stuff about black for old, the woe is stop it. We're doing great. They mad.
We doing great. Hey,
Okay, hold on. Chit chat. That's you.
It's me. Yep.
go ahead.
Okay.
All right,
Now
can I
chit chat
address
has
the?
been waiting.
I'm only going to take 2 seconds, 60 seconds. Here's a fact,
Okay.
and anybody that disagrees with me, please Google. We're not doing great collectively. That's a lie. Here's a fact about home ownership. 44% of black families own their homes compared to 74% of white families, a gap that has not closed in over 60 years. The poverty rate, the black poverty rate for black Americans was 20% in 2024, significantly higher than the national average. Employment. Historically, the unemployment rate for black Americans have been twice the rate of white Americans. So when we sit around and say we're doing great, I think we're looking at ourselves individually. Some of us are doing better than others. But when they do the studies and when they put machines in place to hold us down, they're not holding one person down. They're holding us all down. Now, will some of them
Okay, so
slip through the cracks? Will some of them slip through the cracks and achieve? Yes. And because they have reversed every access point that we had to lift ourselves up over the last 60 years, again, you will not see the effects of what they have taken away for another 50, 60 years. I'm talking
okay,
about,
ZX time.
okay, chit chat. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I mean, if you're going to address what I say, address what I say. I'm talking data and real facts, not how I feel.
Okay.
And I also want to say none of y'all are wrong on what you're saying. Okay? None of y'all are wrong. Go ahead, chit chat.
ZX pretty much said what I was about to say. Facts. I do agree with beans and corn. First of all, hey panel, hey everybody, hey
Hey,
Pizarro.
boo.
What's
Pizarro,
good,
I think
boo?
me and you got some beef, but we'll talk about it on another day. Um,
Okay.
so when it comes to numbers, I agree with Beans when she says that a lot of us, especially black women, are graduating at high rates from college with bachelor's and master's degrees. Yes, that's happening. However, when you have 46 million, what is it? Yeah, let's say 46, what is it? 46 million black people versus 254 million white people, then yeah, that's a huge difference in numbers. So we would literally have to be out here having babies at an alarming rate to even catch up with the population of white people. The gap is too far apart. The
Now
second
that is
thing,
not accurate. That is
I'm
not
just,
accurate at all when it
we are
comes
not the
down to
majority. Are you
population.
okay?
Yes, we is. Are you okay? Girl, did you not know
Black
about
people
the
is not the
breeding ground?
majority.
Yes, they are the majority. They have been lying to y'all forever with that. Their race is about to be wiped out in a couple of years. What are you talking about, Chit Chat?
Okay, okay, hold on. Wait a
I
minute.
agree with
Do
Peace.
you not know about the breeding ground? When what they did to our ancestors as slaves, they literally made them have kids upon kids upon kids.
Mm-hmm.
We are
That is
definitely
Hey,
not
hey,
accurate.
pizza.
We are the majority.
No, hold on, pizza. Let's Google it instead of
What?
arguing. Let's
those.
So
let's
you
Go ahead,
Google
ZX.
ain't gonna no no no
black
Google ain't gonna be
population
hold on.
compared
No,
to white
Google
no.
is not
population
gonna
in the
tell that
United
truth
States.
because they don't even tell
Listen,
y'all the truth
listen.
about the breeding
We only
ground.
make up 13%.
We do not make up no 13%. We do not.
Around 58 to 60%. The black population, which includes those of mixed heritage, is about 13 to 15%, or roughly 47 to 51 million people. The white population is about 4 to 5 times larger than the black population.
Okay.
That is bullshit. That is bullshit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
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 Well, I ain't gonna say bullshit. That is not true.
We
That is
only
not
make
true.
up
But if y'all want to keep
13%
believing that
Okay.
y'all
census.
are the minority, go ahead. But finish what you were saying.
We
Chit
got
chat.
we pretty much way below the minority. Like you
No,
got the
I said chit chat, chit chat.
oh my bad.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Um,
Does
our
anybody know what a census is?
I
no.
do. I do. We all should know.
Listen, y'all cutting her off. Don't do that now. Let her
No,
talk.
wait.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, chit chat, boo. I'm sorry.
um, oh, Jesus, it's hard to get past that point. God damn. Oh my
Just
God.
take a
Okay, so
breather.
let me
Take
just
a
say this.
breather,
Since
chit
you
chat. You
disagree with
got
what
it.
I said, let me just say this. The one thing that Trump did when he banned all abortions, that was the one thing that I did not get upset about. Reason being is because every available womb of a black person, of a black woman, excuse me, not person, you should be having as many babies as you can. Be-
Absolutely.
because we do need to catch up. So I'll just say that. Other than that, the abortion ban wasn't for us, it was for them. But whatever, it benefits us in a certain way. That being said, when it comes down to, I don't, everybody has a different background of growing up, but my great grandparents and great great grandparents and grandparents, they were homeowners, they were landowners. Um, our families owned things back in the day. And like ZX said, it was, we went to each other and we bartered and we bought things, we built communities, we built banks. The first credit card wasn't invented by a white bank. It was invented by a black man, and they stole the idea and ran with it. It was a black man that started that, started credit. So we were systematically put out of home ownership by the federal government with two different programs. Going back to the conversation earlier, projects were not for us. They were for middle class and lower class white families, not for us. Why? Because we had home ownership. At some point the government came in and says, well, you know what, your land is viable, you have oil, you have cows, you have all of the things that we need, so we're going to take it. And then wherever you end up at, we're going to deem that as not a viable place to live. There's property lines that was created by the government. This is all public information. Those people were pushed out of their land and out of their homes. Therefore, we're going to, you know what? Now that you all are displaced, and on top of that, we're not going to give you loans, we're not going to give you credit. You get to go over there and live over there, which became the projects.
Absolutely.
So, going back to the earlier conversation, when we talk about us all getting together, some people just ain't gonna be able to get on the boat. When we talk about individuals, some of y'all just gonna have to stay behind. For the collective, and I always use the example of the LGBT community, the reason why they were able to get one of the things, which was marriage, into law, is because they have the politicians that they went and lobbied to. We can't get together at a round table as black people to say, hey, these are the things that we want. These are the things that we are demanding, and we're not going
I
anywhere
agree.
until we get it. Not marching in the street. That means making the people that who are elected do the damn work. Vote
Well,
in your local. When it comes down to who's on your school board, that is important. What your
Mm-hmm.
children are being fed in a public school, that's important. You got to vote for that. We can't just sit up here all the time and say, not saying that y'all are saying it, but I'm just saying, well, Trump is doing this. Yeah, there's a lot of shit being done, but what you doing about it at a local level?
absolutely.
When the food stamps went out and they had the government shut down, did y'all bother go to the grocery store? I did. I saw plenty of black people in there shopping. You know who I didn't see? White people. Because they're the majority receiving food stamps.
Hey, all right now. Listen, I have worked in places in rural Pennsylvania, rural West Virginia, where even in the big cities like Charleston, West Virginia, or in Pittsburgh, there are white people out there that don't even have electricity or running water in their homes. They are meth addicts. They are living on public assistance. They get EBT. They get all these old public They're on the programs.
And what do they think? They think the bear, this is a documentary. This has been documented.
These
The
are
poorest of the white person still thinks they're better than any brown person walking this earth.
come
And
on.
they are gonna vote Republic every single time.
Yes, they do.
You
Because
can be the top of your career. You can be that black man that moves out and does better, but they still think that they're better than you.
yep,
So I agree
Another
with
thing.
ZX when we were systematically
What's
displaced
he
and
at? He
put.
gone? Okay. I'm
I
What
sorry.
think so.
did
I'm
he
sorry.
leave? Because he was speaking some facts on some things.
Absolutely.
ZX
So
come back.
Okay. Um, let me talk about this here when hey being cornbread when you was talking about
Hey, Kobe.
when you talk about the school system. Those that don't know did in fact with our votes in the school system. Did you know did in fact with the school system? Do you know those that you don't know? I'm gonna tell you. Do you know how the schools get their funding? Reason why that they get they the reason why they have to keep so many kids back. That's to show the federal government that this school need help. That's how they get money and get assisted from the federal government identified with the schooling. They got to keep so many kids back. If they promote all the kids, that means that the school got it together. They don't need nothing from the federal government. So they have to hold back so many kids in order to get the money. Even though that they can't,
That's not true.
huh? Go ahead.
That's not true.
Okay, go ahead.
Like the school program got to be what's the word successful for them to keep funding the school. Like if you like fail so many students year after year, they gonna come in, check the school out, see what's going wrong in the school, and if they find stuff, they shut the whole thing down. They're not gonna keep
No,
funding
they
it.
won't. They add in more assistants. They get two teachers in the classroom. They add in, they give the school more to get these kids to pass.
That's
That's what
that's
they do. Because if a school pass, if they pass a percentage what's supposed to be passed, the school is doing great. We're gonna give them more money, new computers. They are doing great, excellent. So they deserve to get money and this on the government. But then in fact, with a school that's doing bad, they gonna get in more teachers in the two teachers in the classroom, a tutor with this. That's how that they gonna do that to build the school up. New computers, whatever they. But if you pass everybody, that means that the federal government, you good. But still,
why
yeah,
why
you don't
why
need
why are you I mean, Miss Dobie, no disrespect, but why are you buying new educational equipment for a student that's not willing to learn it?
because that the computer change every day. No, I'm talking about the little ones. Now these big ones, I don't know what to say about them, but I'm talking about the little ones. Because it counts in elementary school. You can't tell these kids nothing in middle school and high school. They damn sure ain't gonna listen to you. So I'm talking about for the elementary kids. That's where the growth. That's where it start to build it
Mm,
into them. That's what I'm talking about.
I hear you.
Pizarro, can I ask you a question before I drop down real quick?
Yeah.
Are you going to do a conspiracy live on the JE files, or are we just not going to talk about that?
Oh, I already did 2 lives about it on the conspiracy channel.
Okay, well then I didn't get a notification then, so I'll go over there and look.
Okay.
Okay, see y'all later. Have a good day, y'all.
You
Okay.
too.
You as well.
Well, then
Hey,
if I with that sound, a Trump name is mentioned more times than Jesus in the Bible.
I just
wow.
want y'all to know, please do your research and look up those breeding grounds of the slaves so that you guys do not be tricked into believing the same top stuff. I mean, y'all are more fertile than the white women is. So to even think that they race literally have been, they barely been having kids. Okay, y'all with the Effie files and stuff. That man kidnapped 200 girls because he want to populate the white
Hey,
race because the white race is going into extinct. I mean,
Miss
even
Miss
scientists
Kingston.
have said this. So I don't understand how y'all think that we're still a minority when literally they
Miss
already
Kingston.
talking about their race
And then
dying
one thing,
out.
why the Malou say,
Hey,
I get
please
the
be
baby
careful of your word.
have the babies because the white women didn't want
Don't
to lose.
tell me to be careful. That is true.
Why should
Huh?
she be careful? Because she's telling the truth.
Okay.
I'm a nurse. I get publications from the state public health department every
My
and
fault.
the white population is on the decline.
It is.
I get the statistical data every 3 months in a publication. Not lying about that. There's countries out here right now, Japan, Italy. They're asking for black men to come and populate. They want black men to come and set up residence in their countries. Why? Because
And
they
it,
want black men to mate with their women, to have more children.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, right now, you can go and look it up. Japan's population is primarily elderly. The average person in Japan is 80 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So this is fact. This is not something I'm just rolling off my tongue.
I know that's
And me
everywhere though.
neither. I don't know why what they did, and they just want to know the. You can literally research it yourself, and you can know these things. But it's
Like
true. Why you
pizza.
think many
Like
of them is mating with the black community, whether they black
no,
men or
no. Pizza, the
black woman.
white pizza, the white women in America, they not so willing to have babies like they used to. So America,
No, they're willing to
That's
have
why you put
babies,
these
that
are
but
facts.
deflection in there.
No,
That
these
they
are facts,
genes
pizza.
just
You can
doesn't work that good. They genes doesn't
no,
work that good, so they go and mate
hey
with the black
pizza.
men.
I
huh?
And
hear
just like
you.
the white men go and mate with the black women, because
Mm-hmm.
in order for them to preserve their race, they have to try to mix their race in. What do they do? They
No,
with
you
the
can't.
Chinese
You
people
can't
now,
preserve your race if you
Indians.
mixing it. Not if you mixing it.
Well,
You can't.
for them they can. If their race
No,
is going to
no,
be
with
extinct in the next
pizza, I'm
50
trying to give you
years
some
or
facts.
lesser,
Not let her
Trying to give you some facts, pizza. They are shipping in European women to America because American white women not populating like they used to because they think they better than just having kids. These are
that's
facts. You
not
can
true.
search this. You can find this on
That is
Google. Real
that is
talk.
not true.
Yeah, okay. Hey, these
All
words you can find on Google, y'all.
well, I know pizza's right. There and I'm standing on it because I see it.
okay. Could you repeat it one
Right.
more?
It's not.
We always
It's
talking at one
what
time.
I had.
Are you
Okay,
right?
because he cut me off. He cut me off. What
My
I
fault,
said
pizza.
what I said was many of them is mating with our race and many others because they know that their race is dying out. To save some of their race, yes, even if they racist, they will deal with us just so they can keep their race afloat. Because you have some people that's mixed and they can look white. You know what I'm saying? And they're hoping to put the powers to be in their hands so that we don't never be in power ever again.
Right.
That's
So you're
all
talking
I'm
about like
saying.
a Kamala,
That's not right at all.
uh, so just like a Kamala Harris that with her being mixed, they can mix her in, so we'll keep like sort of like a black white person in the White House. That's what you're saying, Pizarro? Her skin color is not fully black and ain't fully white, so that they gonna basically keep that tight around. So the white, as the country goes, we always to keep that white, that color. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
You know
Okay,
what I want you to do, Dozy?
Listening.
I
I
understand.
want to go Google some pictures of the Jackson family. Google some pictures of Grace Jones's family. And you'll see they have whited themselves out. So
The scientists have literally told them this. That
yes,
they needed to mate with each other because they haven't been mating as much because they have been focusing on working too much and they ain't realizing that they ain't keeping their race going like everybody else. You know how they always talk about the baby mamas and the baby daddies, especially with the black community. That's still a stereotype amongst the black community. They have made fun of that, and then they turned it around. They done done it to the Mexicans now, and they do it to the Chinese and the Japanese people too, because of how they also was over there populating their race, not understanding why all of us have done that to keep your race going.
You
50
can't
years to beyond. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
preserve. You
they didn't.
can't.
Can I
Can
disagree
I
with you?
let me finish? Let me finish. So they didn't focus on that. They focused on making fun of everybody else. And now the scientists are letting them know, well, shoot, your race is about to be even Elon Musk even have said this. I have their race is dying out and they're trying to do what they can now to save their own race. because they didn't focus on having babies and having kids as much like everybody else did, because they focused on hard work. They focused on working too much and doing that and taking control of everything. They forgot to also keep the bloodline going, keeping their race going.
Peace.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, look at what he just typed.
Hold on.
Huh?
All right, can I disagree?
Yeah, you can. You can disagree.
All right, I don't think y'all understand. The black man is the number one target. Not for what you think, because when a black man mates with a white woman, that baby ain't white no more. The black man, whoever he mates with, that child is referred to as a black child, mixed
Mm-hmm.
child. So
Right.
when it comes to let me say this. So when
Okay.
it comes to people using us, I don't think so. What they want to do is keep us away from their women. That's what they want. What they are doing is importing white people from Croatia, Russia, white people from Europe, because they want to repopulate that way. But they don't want to use the black man for nothing, because that would defeat the purpose. The black man with a white woman, the white people don't even want her no more.
Mm-hmm.
She's
That's
full
true.
of goods, but it's been like that since we've been here.
Mm-hmm.
So using black people for populating, that's a lie, because they don't want us around their women. Now, when
So,
it came to the Chinese or the Japanese, you're actually correct. They have the oldest population, but they're not looking for black men to come over there and mate with no Japanese women. No, they're not looking for us to do that, because we turn their whole country black. Period.
Yes.
That's the fact.
I
GX,
need
what is
while
okay?
you're talking, I want you to go to your computer and to type something like black men wanted in Italy or black men wanted in Japan, and you will see that I'm not lying to you. You will also see I'm not lying about it here in the US. Why do you see all these commercials with interracial relationships? Your Cheerios commercial got a white woman putting a bowl of cereal on the table, serving up her black man. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
not talking. I'm
Okay.
not talking
don't,
about
Wait a minute.
media.
GX,
I'm not talking
don't
that
about
is
media.
true.
I'm
That
talking about facts.
okay.
Facts.
right.
The
We
fact,
can have
the
feelings.
fact that I've been knowing
Hold
for history,
on, one at a
white
time. One
man.
at a time now.
Okay, when a white woman goes to a black man, the whites don't want her no more. She's no good.
Thank you.
Yes, that is true. And I've been knowing that for history. She's no good to them. Once she don't been to the white man, basically like what they saying that you can't come back.
okay, y'all can say all this stuff all you want, but the handwriting is right there on the wall. It is in your face every day. Every time you turn on your television, every drive down the road and you see a billboard sign, you will see an interracial relationship. It's
I'm
That's
Mm-hmm.
not
true.
saying
That's
it
that's
happened.
true. Hey,
Catch
I'm not
Bizarro.
saying
every
it
life.
happened.
And GA,
But it don't
wasn't you
Bizarro.
with a white woman?
that don't make me
GA,
what you
wasn't
think
you
of me.
with a white woman?
Oh,
I
go
got
ahead.
I got two uncles with white women. I got two uncles with white women. That don't mean
Okay,
nothing.
that does. That
Be
does.
No.
It's plenty of them, and it's younger in the younger generation, mine, and even younger than that. They are also digging white girls. So it's not for a fact to see. But at the end of the day, Trump posting what he did goes to show you that they're testing us. They want to see what we're going to do. They're going to see if we're going to take the bait and if we were going to get outraged and try to do something, go to war, which we did it.
How? Nobody died.
No, nobody know. We are doing something. The internet is going into a shamble, or basically what he's saying. We are doing something. We ain't going to riot and burn down no
The
damn.
house made them. The house made them take it down. Because even with the internet going off, we weren't the ones going off. But even with people pointing it out in the media, of course they hyping it up to keep y'all in this same cycle and shit. The thing is, he still didn't take it down until hours later because the house said that they made him take
12
it down.
hours. Yeah,
It
12
was
hours.
deleted.
Okay, did you know that yesterday that the house when that he did that? Did you know over there at the Kennedy where he add his name onto the what is the auditorium where he add yeah over there in Washington where he added his name onto it? Did you know that they went up there with the drills, nails, board, shovel, and they took his name down live? Where he add on Trump to the big building, what is it, Kennedy Center over there in Washington? They took his name down. They showed it live with drills, bolts. I guess it was the company that put it up there. They was taking it down yesterday.
Would you say that's a distraction?
No, that's not a distraction. How that they had moved just like that. That they wasn't having it just like that.
Oh, it definitely was a distraction. That was a distraction from them MP5. He did that with Obama to kick up this whole, waste war thing they've been trying to do forever, but the people ain't falling
Oh,
for it.
Kennedy Center. That's
To
what it
to divert away from those empty files, but the people is like, back to the empty files. We are not stupid. You not about to play these games. And all it did was bring more attention to him about the empty files.
every Thursday, that damn man pulls something off in his damn sleep, and we all rally about it on Friday, and it'll take us clean through it. He been doing it forever. Every
And
damn
that's why
Thursday.
Obama, and that's
I
why
respect it.
Obama, Dovey, and
Okay.
that's why Obama them didn't bite and take the bait.
Okay.
Because if he took the bait, it'll be focused on him and Obama going back and forth. No, let them. He doing right. Let them focus on this cracker being caught up in being best friends with Effie like Billy Goat. Okay, he did that so that he could distract the public from them files. But what it did was backfire on his ass because all that did was bring it more towards the files because they like, what about these files? What about the files? He doing this to distract us from them files. And everybody also been pointing out how Obama is not in the files, but you are. Let's talk about that.
Right now.
But he's not going to jail, Pisa. He got power right
That's
now.
the thing. He wasn't gonna go to jail just like the rest of them ain't going to jail because their names are being taken out and being protected from the public. But yet they're exposing the victims when they supposed to protect the victims. Because remember, these girls were girls; these were minors, and they just exposing who they are in these files. While the powerful people to be are being protected in the fucking file,
Right,
And
right.
and
But
he's trying to take the
in
attention
China,
off the people.
Pizza. You do realize that the investigation of Epstein, that shit started like 10 years ago. So that means that Barack Obama was in office. You think he was protecting Trump? No.
no, they was investigating Trump then.
Right. They were investigating a whole bunch of people. But
Mm-hmm.
Pizza, what you got to learn, and this is, you ever heard of too big to fail?
Who?
Too big to
Hmm.
fail. There's
Okay.
some banks out here. They blow money. You know why they blow money? Because Uncle Sam print money. It's like, yo, I blew that. Print me some more. That's gangster. Epstein files. Epstein did 1 year in jail. Google it. The United States government.
I know this. You're not telling me nothing that I don't
Right.
know.
Right. So the point that I'm making is if he did a year in jail 10 years ago, that
He
ain't
didn't
had
do a
nothing.
year in jail.
No,
That's not
he
accurate.
just died in
He didn't do a
2019.
year until no, he just died. What you
No,
talking
no,
about?
sweetheart. Sweetheart.
He was not
He
in jail 10 years ago. They have been investigating him because
no,
he
he did
has
it.
been
He plea
no, no.
bargained. See, Pizza, I'm right. If you Google it, go Google it while we're talking, and then we can
Yeah,
continue.
I'm talking
Just
about
type it
him
in, Mama.
recently. I'm
Just
talking
type
about
it in.
I'm not saying that part. I'm literally
Type
talking
it in.
about him going to
He
jail
did.
recently where they
No,
claim
I
that
ain't
he
saying
ended up
recent. I'm saying years ago, the United States government was investigating him way before Donald Trump,
Yes, they
way
did.
before
They
dying. Yeah,
Donald,
did.
now that I agree.
before
He came to New
it
York
was
and
Barack
West Palm Beach
Obama.
put him.
Listen,
Wait, hold
baby,
up. Wait a minute.
Barack Obama. Go ahead.
West Palm Beach put him in jail for 2 years. You're right. He did go to. He
Thank
did
you.
go
Yeah,
to.
that's what I'm saying. Now he is right. He is right on that one. I thought he was talking about the recent one where they just got him now. But
No,
yes,
the
you are
point I was
correct.
making,
You are
baby,
correct. Back
is
then he
this.
did get locked up too.
He
Go
did a
ahead. But they
year.
didn't
He
do
did a
shit.
year in jail. He plea bargained. He pleaded out. He did 1 year, and the whole thing went away. And the reason it went
Yes, it
away
did.
is because it was so many people that
Mm-hmm.
were in power, and you
Mm-hmm.
cannot. If you knock down one, then you got to knock them all down. We talking about people like, they throw Jay-Z in there because they mad. But we talking about vice presidents of banks. We talking about
No,
owners
Jay-Z was
of,
in
of
there.
No,
football
wait a
Pusha
minute.
T
teams.
was in
Wait a minute.
there.
Hold up. Wait,
They
the
even
answer.
said Beyonce was in there too. Now I do kind of question that, to be honest with you. But I mean, hey, hold on, Vic.
Oh.
Oh, wait, there go.
Vic.
I was on mute. Hey, Pizarro. Since
I'm
we exposing this shit, check that link out I just dropped in your back chat, player. ZX, you can have that bitch too. All right.
All
Yeah.
right.
I rather get it from the horse's mouth. When we expose around here, we like to go all the way with it. I got plenty more too. I got plenty more pizza.
What are you
Mm-hmm.
talking about?
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
The
Right, what are we
link
talking
that I
about?
put in the back chat, that's what we talking about. That
What?
Come
right
on,
there,
man.
People in the chat.
that
Stop,
that right
man.
there.
Tell
Oh
the
wait,
people
did
in the
ZX you
chat what
click that?
they saying.
Did you
Yeah,
click
stop.
that?
Stop
Oh
it.
no, that's legit. Oh, that's legit. You need to play that. Yeah.
Stop, man.
You need to hear that. You need to hear it from his mouth, ZX. You need to hear it from him himself. That way, it'll all make sense.
Hear from who? Hear from who?
Dovey, if you ain't gonna hit that link in the back chat, you ain't never gonna understand.
No, I'm not gonna hit the
Man,
link in the
y'all
back because I'm
motherfuckers.
just like the chat. Tell us what he talking about. I'm
He
just like
said
the
That's
Michelle
Barack
Obama
and
man.
Michelle. And the thing is, all right, now I want you to explain why did Barack Obama in that clip say that a boy needed two dads?
he
Now,
said.
Vic, you just
I need
throwing
you
it
to
all
watch this so
off.
you can see for yourself, ZX. I need you to analyze, watch that clip.
I'm not
You
gonna fight
know?
with those people, man. I'm not gonna do that. You have to find somebody
Vic,
else to
Now,
take up.
Vic, hold on.
yeah.
Hold on. Let
Okay,
me get it out.
fine.
Hold on. Vic. What does that have to do with Trump literally sharing a video of them looking like monkeys and gorillas? What the fuck does that
Because
got to do?
Trump,
I ain't trying to cuss, but what does that got to
yeah.
do with what he did to the Obama?
Look, Trump, Obama, Bush, Clinton, they all was at Epstein Island.
Oh, okay.
All of them.
But
all
what
right.
makes
So
you not understand that
the
when
impact
Thank you for
uh,
having
uh, uh,
that.
Trump, yeah, go ahead.
Y'all be
I'm finna drop down.
Okay, all right. Listen,
Thank
Vic,
you, Lisa. I'm finna
Vic.
drop down.
That doesn't have nothing to do with my topic at hand, and I do not like that you came up here to put off a black woman looking like a man or being a man to excuse the bullshit that Trump did to him and his wife by calling them monkeys.
So you don't believe what Barack said out of his own mouth.
No, I don't care that he said that
Okay,
out of his
I'm down.
own mouth.
Okay, I'm
That is
taking
a
off
black
of
So
woman,
check this
like I
out.
said. So to disrespect
Okay, well
her
this is
and
where
to
it
come
goes
up here
together,
with
Pizarro.
no, it doesn't go together because you got a cracker calling him a fucking monkey. What are you talking about?
And
What are
and
you
if they are
talking about?
together, in the same boat, how is it a diss? It's like if you and your bestie call each other bitches, right? On the outskirts, I can say, "Oh my God, she called her a
So
bitch,"
are
but
you
these people play
justifying?
on the
So
same
are
team.
so are you
They play on the
justifying what
same
he did?
team.
If
You
Barack
justifying what
Obama
he
was there,
did. It's
which
what I'm
that I
asking you.
believe that he was there, but Barack Obama went playing with no little girls.
All I'm doing is asking you is do you justify it? Because you never on topic
No,
and this
hell
does
no,
not
I
have
don't
nothing to
justify it.
do.
But look at it for what it is.
Okay,
He
so
called
moving on.
Barack.
Moving on. Moving on. Moving
Right.
on.
He called
Because
Barack a monkey,
that's not
and
the
Barack had
topic.
no
We're not about to do.
response.
That's not what we're about to do. That doesn't have nothing to do with my topic, bruh. I came up here to talk about one topic that we stayed on the whole time. I'm not about to have to be derailed with you and your bullshit. So Vic, I'ma see you later. Cause you're not on topic. You posting that shit in my back chat. I don't know what that is, but that's some snake ass shit. Please do not come up and hit the link if you can't stay on topic. Okay?
Okay, so yes, you guys. I'll see y'all later. Let me get down.
All right, Dovey. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
All right.
Pizza. I appreciate
Yeah.
you letting me eat your link. Are you gonna let me type in the chat now? Because you said you was gonna
I
unblock me.
do. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna do that today. I got you for real, for real.
Yeah, you got all of my channels blocked. All of them. Grown folks, ZX, all of them.
All right, I will definitely get that unblocked. But I
I appreciate
appreciate
you.
everybody coming up here and
Yeah,
they had this conversation
I
and
do.
y'all was able to agree and disagree.
Yeah, I appreciate you allowing me to come up on your panel. I think it's always good to have a healthy discussion about issues that matter
Hmm.
to us all, because it affects us all, whether we want to admit it or not. All right. With that, I'm gonna say you have a good day. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, take it easy.
All right. Well, moving on to the next topic. Girl, Beyonce and Jay Z is getting fucked up on the internet too. Okay, they have lost a lot of followers. I think 10 million. Don't quote me because it could be more than that right by now. But ever since Jay Z and Beyonce name came up in those files, girl, they have been unfollowing them too like it ain't nothing. They kind of getting the Nicki Minaj treatment, girl, where they're losing a lot of support over there. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen it? Not keep them all blocked. Stay to be and be nice. Okay, be nice. Well, don't be nice, but try to be nice. Into the contest, or just my word, it's gonna be. Talk to me another time about that flick chick. You said that. Can you explain what happened, pizza? I've been on the news. Uh, I've been on the news fast with what? With what? With the Beyonce stuff, oh child, it's just that they've been getting a lot of backlash and stuff. Uh, Pretty much a lot of people that's got a lot of shit that's in those epic files to me is getting a lot of backlash. But of course, with Jay Z and Beyonce, it's gonna be more attention on them about the backlash. But yes, they are getting a lot of backlash now. In this time of them getting the backlash, because this happened like the day before the Grammys, they was getting all this backlash and shit, and even after the backlash. But remember, the NFL is going on too. The Super Bowl is going on and stuff like that. And Jay Z was posted up with the executives and the CEOs and the owners and stuff of the NFL thing, looking unbothered. So, I just want y'all to see how that's gonna play out when it comes down to Jay Z and Beyonce, and see how long it's gonna be if the people actually is gonna cancel Jay Z and Beyonce. I would love to see it. I would love to see them cancel everybody and keep that energy with everybody. But girl, we will see because you know how they do. They will cancel them and then they'll be back on over there supporting, and she comes out and do a stunt that she needs to get the girls back on her side, and then they'll be loving her again, and so would they be loving on Jay Z again, child. But the people is really, really pissed off. Now, I do find it crazy that they don't believe. that Pusha T was in the Epi Files, but they do believe Jay Z was in the Epi Files. And I was like, I was like, at first, I was like everybody else. At first, I was like, okay, that is true because come on, Pusha T. You don't see no pictures with this man with Pusha T. You don't see him nowhere. You don't even Pusha T. Don't even seem like he in the money range to even be with these type of people. You see the people that he hangs with. He don't hang with no B listers and F listers and Z listers. He ain't hang with the A, B's and C listers and shit, mainly A's around this motherfucker. So I do find it far fetched that, Pusha T is on there. And then again, I was like, shit, who knows? Shit, he might want to be a part of that society. At the end of the day, shit, we can't put nothing past these people. Yes, girl, push your T. We can't put nothing past these people, in my opinion. So, shoot, if y'all go give that energy to Jay Z and Beyonce about Jay Z being over there on the F5, y'all need to give Pusha T the same because I question it too, but at the same time, I also know that he is in the industry, and I know that he want to be more than what he is. People do what they need to do for the money. Okay, people do what they need to do for the money. So, in my humblest opinion, who's to say that he didn't want to be down and shit, and he trying to get in where he can fit in? Who's to say? So, I feel like the people need to keep that energy with him too. But I also feel like at the same time they playing games with us too because names be getting put in like they did with that Michael Jackson thing, and that was just crazy because child Michael been dead for a long time. There's no way he was in those files. And he ain't even nowhere in those files, but they tried to put it like Michael was in the files and they had a photo and all this other stuff. And keep in mind, he wasn't even in no photo with this man. He wasn't, but Trump is. And every time people try to put out the photos of Trump and every girl, they can't even, their lives ain't being promoted and that shit is getting taken down. That shit is getting taken down. So, just pay attention to the world's to be and all this true man bull crap that we got going on. Um, because the show just begun. The show just begun. The conspiracy mixed in with the real shit is getting good to me. Okay, it's getting good. They have no choice but to acknowledge it. I will say I am. I don't want to get too high. I know a lot of conspiracies right now. They are high because they loving what is happening. But I don't want to give it too much because I feel like, they always find a way to, reel y'all back in and y'all been moved on from this. But hopefully we don't and we keep progressing and we keep, pointing out the stuff that they see and they're not allowing the world to fool them anymore. And the people are connecting the dots and they are literally catching on. But hopefully we can stay there. Hopefully the humans can stay right there in that bubble. But you already know the media always come with some shit. Celebrities always come with some shit. There's always a distraction from the real shit. Like what we got with Trump in that damn video that he shared of calling them gorillas and stuff. Trying to distract the people, but the people ain't distracted. They gathering his ass the way he did, but they still also gathering his ass also with them epic sounds, baby. And also making fun of him and throwing it up in his face how Obama not in those files too. But I think it's crazy though. I'm glad that people is trying to keep up on Trump's neck. But Trump is diabolical. So but people is more diabolical. They're more diabolical. Okay, so I just want the people to keep that same energy too, because Jay Z need that energy like he getting, but Pusha T should also get some push T back. Okay, Uh, they ain't ready for that type of stuff. The state of being, they ain't ready for it. They are not ready for that type of stuff. Do you hear me? So yeah, I thought that was like intriguing. I was like, oh, so this is what's going on. And then I seen lady, not lady, but lovely Ti over there, and she posted up. Jay Z with the two white men smiling and shit. I mean, he got a big old smile on his face, looking unbothered and stuff. But I'm like, yeah, he looking unbothered, but we shall see. We shall see though, because the girls is not staying off his neck. The girls is not staying off of Jay Z's neck. So we shall see how he about to handle this. But as long as he keep providing, they'll do what they need to do to protect his ass. Y'all seen that white dude called the Black Ice Agent a house nigga? I would have slapped the shit out of his ass, bestie. I would have slapped the dog shit out of him. Did you hear me? Now with Michael, I'm not gonna say that's a conspiracy because Michael is a little different from Epstein. You can't put Michael and Epstein together, in my opinion, T Black, because see, Michael was exposing these people. And Michael was becoming too powerful. Okay, he was the black man, even though he looked white, but he still was a black man. Okay, he still was a black man, and he owned it, the Beatles. He owned it, a lot of people's records, and gave these people back their records. He was giving them independence that many labor records did not like, because they need you to have sole time to that record, and they keep control of your sales and your stuff, your rights to your music. And see, Michael played the game with them and became a powerhouse where he began to buy out a lot of artists. Um, and I'm gonna use Eminem. Eminem did Michael Jackson, right? Eminem had done this Michael Jackson. He started. I wouldn't give a damn if he did, Betsy. I wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't give a damn. I would have slapped the fuck out of his ass if he would said that to me. Let me show you how gangster Mike was. He got into it with. He didn't even get into it. Eminem was coming for a lot of artists back in those days because he thought he was way better. That's when around the time too with Mariah Carey, which I didn't even know, but it was around the time with Mariah Carey that he had to beef with Mariah Carey, and she came out with the song "Why You So Obsessed with Me." Well, uh, I'll say maybe like 3 years before that, he got into it with Michael, and he called himself trying to diss Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson went and bought his whole catalog and became his boss. And when I tell you Michael humbled Eminem in the best way possible, that's what some boss fucking move on his ass. Like, who you talking to? I'm not even gonna give you no diss song. I'm not even gonna do you. I ain't gonna even come out here and give you no diss song. I ain't gonna give you no clout. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy your catalog and I'm gonna be your boss because I own the rights to your music, and everything that you do, it's gotta come through me. Baby, when I tell you that was the best, humblest moment in history, Michael is not on that. Epi can't touch how Michael moved in the industry. That's why Michael is not here. So Michael is not still here. I know we want to believe he is, but no, they had to get rid of him for a reason because he not only was doing stuff like that, and he ended up giving him back his he actually gave him sold him the rights to his music back, and he could have busted his head, but he didn't. And that showed, and Michael showed him how much of a good man that he is too to sell him back his music, bought it from his label, and then sold it to him to get his music back, and sold it and made sure the price was right for him to take his music back from him. Girl, that was Michael just it was amazing. So and then he ended up owning he having owned a lot of artists outside of Eminem, like the Beatles and many others, because that's what he ended up doing. He seen how the labels was moving in the industry, and he felt like they were busting people heads taking advantage of these artists and stuff and not even allowing these people to have the rights to their music. And then when they do get the rights to their music, you notice a lot of shit happens. Same thing happened to him. Keep in mind, this stuff happened to, yep, Prince as well. Prince too. I forgot about Prince. Thank y'all for that. Prince as well. And he also saw how they moved because they did it to him when they tarnished his name, put them allegations on him, and he seen how ruthless that they can freaking really truly get. That's when he started to play that game with them, and he began to show them how powerful he is and how powerful he can be. He went through everything that they needed him to go through. He went through every freaking thing, and then that's when he was able to buy back artists' music and sell it back to them where they have rights to their own music outside the record label. So when his family ended up selling everything back to what is their name? I don't know. It's at the top of my fucking brain. The record label that they sold Michael's rights and everybody that he owned back to them for like I think 150 billion 150 million dollars. And I'm like, well, first of all, Michael worked way more than that. And for y'all to even sell y'all brothers stuff like that for $950 million under a billion is crazy to me. Knowing that he did all of that to fight to keep these artists music and to make sure these people can keep making money off their own and their families afterwards and not these corporations, and y'all just gave it back to a big owned corporation. No, it wasn't capitalist with an S. Sony, thank you, Lady Mika. Sony. Sony is the fucking devil. Do you hear me? Them bitches is grimy. Them bitches is grimy, okay? So yeah. Now Epstein, now him on the other end, it's been alleged that he's still alive. People also saying that they done spotted him now. They claiming that they done found Effie girl, and I'm like, that man, hey, you scared boo. I'm like, that man do look like, that's him, that's Jeffrey, but girl, I don't know what to tell you. The world that we live in, girl, a true man show. Did you hear me? Real life true man show, girl. How's that to you, Bob? Um, so yeah, I just wanted to come and talk to y'all. Ooh, thank y'all so much for coming through. I had like over 200 people. I'm shocked. Okay, I am definitely shocked. I even had that many people here. Okay, but I appreciate y'all coming through and supporting me, having this discussion, and we being able to get it out. I appreciate y'all like my video though. I had 200. So I at least should get 200 likes for this. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank y'all all for the cash out too. Y'all didn't have to do that, but I definitely appreciate all the cash outs that y'all have sent me. That was so sweet. But thank y'all for coming through, enjoying this live, us having a nice conversation. Tomorrow I'll find another topic for us to talk about. If you have a topic that you want me to talk about, no true life, true crime stuff, baby, I ain't doing none of that. Okay, that's triggering for me. Leave that to the ones who do the true crime stuff. But baby, I'm not getting involved with that there. That's a little trigger in there for me. I'm a little too emotional. I ain't got mature yet for that. I ain't, well, 126 likes, that's not bad. But I'm not mature enough yet. Okay. And I think it's because I don't want to, because the shit be pissing me off. So, but if there's a topic that you have in mind that you want me to talk about tomorrow, please let me know. I might do me a conspiracy live later on. It depends on my mood. I'll be coming. Okay. Y'all have a good day.